from the stars. Turned all them L's and twist them R's. Ain't here to preach, just here to relate. She done felt in the traps, now she lifting the plate.
Every slip was set up for her next prize. Not your poor truth with a joke on the side. No filth, no fluff, just soul in the mix. Every story got a gem, every laugh got a fix. She where you at from heartbreak to hustle, from crying in the dark to finding the muscle. So if you watch it, better bring your ears, cause the realest lessons come wrapped in them tears. Take heed to the message, you gon' feel this vibe. Real talk, no blood, just the truth and life. Been through the fire, now she feed that flame. Laugh through the pain, but she still got game. Everyday life with a twist and a grin. Tears, truth, jumps where the hill begin. She break it down real, never play and pretend. Take heed to the lessons through the lens.
Shout out to Corey Joe, 1000 watts radio, baby.
She say how it is, no shook, no mess. Might toast you in love, but it's all gonna last.
It's like uncut with a side look grace. She a voice in your ear when the world in your face.
So laugh if you want, cry if you need. But one thing for sure, he gon' take me.
Cause she been through the mess, got you blessed in the crowd, with truth in the chest, and the head still proud.
Good morning, everybody. Shout out to Corey Joe, 1000 watts radio, baby. Shout out to Corey Joe, 1000 watts radio, baby. Y'all get in there and like and subscribe to that brother channel. And while you in there, tell him, take heed, shit, my baby. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Trouble is here. Trouble is here this morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sunday morning. Good morning. Let's get into the foolery. If you don't know who I am, it's okay. I'm not famous yet, okay? My show name is called Take Heed to the Message. And the given name for my husband is Abang Anwa. It just means queen. Let's get into the nonsense today, baby. Okay? Green Bean said, Lordy, Green Bean, you know what? I keep saying your wrench is questionable this year. I keep saying it. I got to do something about it. Okay, I got to do something about it. I keep saying it's questionable this year, but I got to do something about it. I ain't lying. I got to do something about it. Got to be more careful, okay? Steven said D-wrench. Yes, Steven. Amen, okay? Now, let's get into the nonsense this morning. Shout out to Mona D, okay? Now, I'm only dropping this content right here is because Mona D is the shit. You hear me? Mona D is the shit. You understand? Okay, you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Mona D is the shit. Do you hear me? Shout out to Mona D, baby. Okay? Now, the title of this foolery is Jonathan Wright had a grand opening for the Hyena Kingdom in Houston. Freebies and half-price wigs. Baby, it was nasty, honey. It was nasty. Okay? It was nasty. Shout out to Mona D because she dropped this on her page. And I was looking and I said, you know what? Let me feed this to the masses because Mona D always dropping the truth. You hear me? Shout out to Mona D. Please be advised, I had said to Mona D that can I use this content? Okay, I put it in her chat. Please be advised. In Houston, baby, this happened in Houston. Can y'all hear me? Is my audio too low? Let me know. Is it cracking a little bit? Y'all know how my audio do sometimes. The audio act a fool. Please forgive me for that. I was trying to get mics for this phone. And you know what happened? I got the wrong ones. I got the ones for the iPhone. And I don't rock with no iPhones. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Every year, y'all got to get a new one. Shout out to Android. Shout out to Android. Every year, y'all got to get a new phone for the iPhone. No shot at the iPhone, okay? No shot at the iPhone, but I'm just saying Android is better. Okay. There's no scratch in the back of my voice. Why you always picking on me, sir? So now, check this out. This is the foolery. So, his name is Jonathan Wright. This is his second grand opening. Okay. He has another store as well, but this one is in Houston. I think they said it's North Houston up north, and they said North be wildin'. So if you from Jersey, right, and you want to think about like a bad area, you gonna think about, let me see, you gonna think about Seaport downtown. You probably think about Bayway, okay? You'll probably think about Irvington. You'll probably think about Newark, East Orange too. You know what I'm saying? Like a hood neighborhood, you know. Okay, like you know what I'm saying. I'm just let you know, like you know, just hood area. So this is where he opened one of his wig stores. Now, mind you, the store is big, y'all. The store is beautiful, okay? But when you give Negroes, not Negroes, I gotta separate us today, y'all. When you give ninjas free stuff, okay? When you give ninjas free stuff, they camp out overnight by like 8 o'clock the day before. They out there, sitting out there, waiting for the store to open. And when I say these ninjas acted a fool over some lace wigs and some eyelashes, baby, they acted a fool. Shout out to Mona D, because we going to drop her content right now, honey. We going to get in here and drop Mona D content right now. I'll be damned. I'll be damned, honey. They acted a fool. You hear me? They acted just nonsense. But this is what happened. This what be happening. I ain't lying to y'all. Anything free. Anything free, baby. It's going to be a whole fight. Your grandmama, big mama going to be out there. Got the kids out there. It's anytime it's free, baby, it's going to be a whole war. Y'all got to stop doing this nonsense. The freebies is not working for the melanated community. Don't nobody know how to just stand in line and act like y'all got some sense. You know what I'm saying? It's a free, he was giving away freebies and half price wigs. And y'all was wilding because of that. Some of y'all was in line with like $1,000, $10,000. Some of y'all was. That's what they said. The women on TikTok was saying it, right? Because Jonathan came out and was like, anybody got some money to spend too? And they had pulled out like a wad of cash, all these women. Now, this is the uncomfortable truth. School is about to start. School is about to start. So a lot of y'all probably went and spent some of y'all baby school clothes money. Because if somebody had $10,000, right? Don't you know you could open up your own mini hair store online? If you just had 10,000, you could open up your own mini hair store online. Okay? Online. You could get that stuff shipped in, get you a good supplier, and you could do that mess online. The same prices that Jonathan Wright is selling them, because they said some of these wigs is about $4,000 or $5,000. Okay. So do you know you could have done the same thing and sold his wigs, the same wigs that he sell, you could sold it for half of the price. You understand? Half of the price. The only thing that's happening with Jonathan Wright stuff is that they put his name on it. That's it. So he got some clout. They put his name on it. Okay. He got a couple million followers. They put his name on it. That's what made it so expensive. That wig is being made in China. That wig probably cost Jonathan about $300 and some change. And he's selling it for $4,000. Why is Take Heed telling y'all this? Because when we started learning about how much clothes cost in China, me and my husband was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. And this is when we first started our family business. I was like, ain't no way. And then the lady was like, oh, if you buy in bulk, it's cheaper. So we started getting shit like buying stuff like 200-300 pieces, and you paying like pennies for it because you bought in bulk. Can you imagine? So can you imagine all these stores who hustle y'all for $4,000 or $5,000 for a damn wig, for bags, for shoes, all that stuff, and the person only paid probably maybe $100. Probably paid $100 for about maybe 100 pieces. Y'all buying stuff that only the supplier is paying pennies for it. Now I'm gonna share something with you. There's a difference between good stuff and bad stuff in China. So if you have a good supplier and they're known for their products and their products is healthy, it's health. How can I say this? No, I think I said it right. Healthy. I'm saying it wrong though, but y'all know what I mean. So if the product is a good quality, let's go with that one. If the product is a good quality, okay, then you could get, it might be a little bit more expensive. Most clothing stores, they go for the cheap quality so that the stuff can get you ain't got to worry about it. It's cheaper, so you good. Now I'm going to share something with you. One thing I love about how my husband would pick suppliers that we shop with, he would tell them, send me a sample. I want to see if your stuff is really good. Send me a sample. And if the sample is good, then you got my business, right? So this is how we used to determine who we pick. So I remember we were buying some booty shorts because we have booty shorts on our website. And they got a little tank top shirt with it, right? Just something you wear in the night. Y'all know who picked that outfit. Y'all already know who picked that outfit. So when we got it, right, my king was like, I like this one. It's lightweight because when you sleep, you don't want to wear nothing too heavy. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I like it because it's lightweight, but the lingerie one that they sent us to, they told us, okay, we're going to send this one and we'll send it like 20 pieces or whatever. So when we got this one had really good quality. So my king charged it a different price from the halter top and the booty shorts, even though they're both nightwear. So if the material is good, you're going to charge an extra amount, and they're going to charge an extra amount too, the person who's supplying you the stuff. So we as Americans, we wilding out over this stuff that only costs the supplier a couple of $100. And if he did it in bulk, like Jonathan probably did, he probably made a killing. And when y'all start buying from him, he gonna make triple the killing. I'm just saying, okay? Coach Ferg, how are you? It's good to see you. Benjamin, I see you as well. How you doing? Let's get into the first foolery. I know I went off, y'all know how I do. I always rear off a little bit. I was trying to stay focused, but I rear off sometimes. Okay, so now let's get over to Mona D. Shout out to Mona D, because this was something else, honey. This was something else. Shout out to Mona D for always having amazing content. Let's start from the beginning, baby. Here we go.
At 8 a.m. Come on, follow me. Y'all already see all the wigs, but stay tuned. Y'all see all these gifts?
That's
we got
Jonathan.
400 bundles we giving away. It ain't ending. When I say 400 bundles, everybody get a bundle. You get a bundle. All these gifts, I'm giving away to all my friends. So y'all better be here at 8 a.m. I'm not playing. Keep following me. Come on.
All right.
Y'all see it.
So we're going home without nothing because the homes didn't want to leave out today. The shit is still going. It is crazy. Been here since 2 o'clock and they talking out with my child that I pulled up with. I'm highly disappointed, Jonathan. Oh my God.
Now, all this noise you hear in the background, these right here, these women was wilding out, trying to push inside this one door of this wig store, trying to push everybody through. Nobody could be cordial, be respectful. No, they're pushing each other through. Okay, people are getting hurt and shit. Okay, because they're trying to snatch these 27-inch wigs. Here we go.
Oh my goodness. This line was so long. Okay, so I was like, okay, you know what?
Nasty.
We're not the first 100. I'm just gonna sit down. We're not the first 200. Let me just sit myself down. At least they have good deals elsewhere. That's when the madhouse started.
Yes,
I Am Jonathan showed up and started throwing wigs. It became a frenzy.
Yes.
Okay.
honey. Yes,
I was like,
it
okay,
did.
he's throwing wigs. Great. The line will move up, right? Wrong.
did.
Wrong. We were still out there. This was around what, 9 a.m.?
That's nasty.
Okay, this is around 9 a.m. I'm not going into the crowd so someone can elbow me in the face for a wig. No, I was like, you know what? Let me just pay for the free deals that we get.
Oh my
We
God.
were still in line, y'all. People started getting rowdy. Some lady wanted to fight me. Look at me, I was just hot. Thank God I had this little fan in my car. Okay?
Close completely down.
Okay.
For the day. Completely down.
So now the police come and the police said, nah, we ain't dealing with this shit. Okay. The police said, oh, hell to the nah. Because when you have an event like this, if you don't have permits for the size that's coming into the store, if you don't have this thing organized, most cities shut you down. So Houston was like, oh, hell to the nah. The police station was like, nah, we got to get these Negroes out. Nah, I can't say Negroes. We got to get these ninjas out of here. Okay. So it is what it is. So that's what you hear. The person you hear speaking right now, that's the police officer. Shout out to Mona D, because I shared this content in our community chat. And so you'll see it. Okay, you'll see it. It'll say Mona D and everything. Get in there and like and subscribe to that sister channel. Let's get back to the foolery. Here we go.
The store is going to close down.
This isn't about wigs. This is about how far some of us have fallen off. Camping out overnight, throwing hands over bundles. We've got to talk about the lack of order, the lack of priorities, and the embarrassing scene some lovely ladies made in Houston at that grand opening. Jonathan Wright is a celebrity stylist with over 2.3 million followers. He styled the hair of celebrities such as Keisha Cole, Megan Thee Stallion, SZA, and more. And to celebrate the grand opening of his Hair Galleria beauty supply store, Jonathan went big. Free bundles, $1 lashes, 25-cent tube socks. But what happened next wasn't glamorous. It was pure chaos. By midnight, women were already lined up. Some brought chairs, others brought blankets. By midnight, y'all, they was already there by midnight. Where your babies at? Where all y'all babies at? Nobody gonna tell me y'all ain't got kids. Where all y'all babies at? Okay? Where them babies at? What you do? Had the oldest one to watch the youngest ones and told you don't let nobody in the house? 12 midnight. Where them babies at? Okay? Where are those babies at? 12 midnight, y'all out there with lawn chairs and shit trying to get the 27-inch wigs with the lashes. This is the nonsense that will bring ninjas out, honey. Wigs will bring ninjas out. Let you tell them, oh, half price on a $4,000 wig. Okay? Half price on a $300 wig. Y'all will be out there wilding out, honey. It's crazy. Shout out to Mona D. Mr. He said, I see you in the chat. Shout out to you, my brother. Let's get back to Mona D. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Full-on camp-out mode for a chance at discounted hair and products.
Help me understand.
Child, so how about I woke my stupid ass up this morning at 3:30 in the damn morning to come to Hair Galleria Beauty's North Campus's grand opening or whatever. They were supposed to be having some amazing sales, like super excited. This is what the line looked like at 4 a.m. It was a lot of fucking people. Some people got here at 8 o'clock last night to wait online.
8. The night before.
People were so serious. I know I was part of the first 200. I know I was. There was not 200 people in line when I got here. But because of the disorganization of Hair Galleria Beauty, they was letting anybody in. Like, they was just letting people bum rush the place. They was letting people cut. They was letting whatever happen. Here comes Jonathan throwing wigs out the thing. He's not throwing no money, but he was throwing wigs. So people left the line, still bum rush.
And Jonathan was the worst. He pulled up in a bus or something like that. I think it was a bus or a truck. He pulled up, started throwing wigs out of the roof of the vehicle. He started throwing wigs out of the roof of the vehicle. Baby, when I say those ninjas was like roaches running to a piece of cake, a piece of cornbread, baby. Okay? When I say those ninjas was running to those wigs like a piece of cornbread, I'm saying what I'm saying. Do you hear me? Just like little roaches running over there. It was nasty, y'all. It was nasty, y'all. And this is why people always laugh and crack on us when it comes to those wigs and the eyelashes and all that shit. Because y'all go and make a fool of yourselves. That don't even make no sense. And the thing is, the city should fine him for this, though. They should fine him for this. Because he could have had the freebie thing done online. He could have had the freebie thing done online and then asked them to come down to shop. And it could have been still half price. Okay? He could have still did the half price. But the freebie one thing, he should have did that online. That would have been easy. And let them pay for the shipping. That's all. You understand? He could have done that. But no, he did it. It was full chaos, just like black folk fashion. Full chaos. Okay? Just like Negro fashion. I don't wanna mix us all together, y'all. I don't want to mix us all together. Okay? Because there's a difference between ninjas and blacks. I don't want to mix us all together, baby. Let's go back. Here we go. Shout out to Mona D.
And then they tried to bum their way back into the line. And it was like, bro, if you move your, what they say? You move your feet, you lose your fucking seat.
By 6 a.m., over 500 people have flooded the lot. And the store, no security, no setup, no strategy, just a crowd and desperation.
Oh my
By
God.
7:24 a.m., the cops had to step in. People were yelling, pushing, maybe even swinging. 2 folks got treated for heat exhaustion. Someone allegedly sprayed pepper spray into the crowd.
Nonsense.
And by noon, the event was over, shut down. And day 2, canceled.
At Hair Gallery of Beauty Supply's grand opening got out of control this morning, erupting into chaos after pepper spray was sprayed into the crowd. Medics treated one woman at the scene. The Harris County Sheriff's Office called off the entire event, and fire marshals left violations for the owner. But as KPRC2's Joy Addison reports, police say they are not sure who sprayed that pepper spray.
Yo, what's up, dude? You ready?
And then y'all ninjas got in here, sprayed the pepper spray at all the people in the line and shit. I don't know what that was for. Maybe to make people run so that you could get to be in the line, the first 400. Because he was giving away 400 wigs. The first 400 was getting wigs, okay, for free. So the same ones, y'all all out there lined up. And when the ones who ran to the bus, I think it was the bus or the truck that ran over here, okay, he was throwing wigs at them like he was throwing money and shit. The women were acting crazy, okay? Y'all ran back to the line, but y'all jumped in the front. Ain't that nasty? Y'all ran back to the line, but you jumped in the front and cut a whole bunch of people. Y'all trifling. I'm sorry. Y'all trifling. Mr. He said, I see you in the chat. Good morning, sir. Guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to Mr. He Said Cerebro Saturday, where the content is always fire. Also, don't forget to subscribe to his wife, Mrs. She Said Shame Lady, baby, on Sundays, honey. Y'all get in there, like and subscribe. Then they got the Dynamic Dual channel, promoting conscious parenting, baby. Promoting conscious parenting with the Harrises, honey. Y'all get in there, like and subscribe to that amazing family content, honey. He says for the $2 super chat, good morning, sis, and the chat, hashtag take heed. Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate you. Y'all, let's get back to the foolery, honey. Shout out to Mona D, baby. It's nasty, honey. It's nasty. Here we go. Here we go, y'all.
Joy Addison reports police say they are not sure who sprayed that pepper spray.
Well, what we saw this morning was a grand opening crowd that just got out of control after people camped out in this parking lot overnight. But the latest update from fire marshals is that Hair Gallery and Beauty Supply will be closed for at least the next 8 weeks until they secure the proper permits.
8 weeks. They punished the store for 8 weeks. That's nasty. They said this store gonna be closed for 8 weeks until he secure the proper permits. That's nasty. 8 weeks. You're gonna lose business for 8 weeks. Can you imagine? And Jonathan didn't think anything was wrong with this mess because he came back to Twitter the same day. He didn't think nothing was wrong with this mess. I think it was Twitter or TikTok. He came to TikTok to talk about it, okay? He was not ashamed. Brother was not ashamed. A lot of women could have got hurt. They could have had a stampede out there. That's how bad it was. It was a lot of people out there, y'all. Let's get back to the foolery. Here we go.
Chair there, blankets. They were sleeping in the car. 13 hours ago, he advertised $300 to $400, $4,000 in cash, and other items being given away to the first shoppers that could make it to the store. These posts drew the initial crowd. Social media videos show hundreds of people inside of the store and over 500 people camping overnight in the store's parking lot, waiting for the grand opening the next day and the promise of more free items. After the crowd got out of control, police were called for a disturbance and for calls for heat exhaustion. Everyone that needed help was treated on the scene and it was cleared. The fire marshal then arrived and said the owner did not have the proper occupancy permits and closed the place down.
Jonathan's big moment turned into a hot mess. But let's be honest, because Jonathan should have had security. When you throw a viral event in Houston with free bundles
With
and no
black
crowd
women
control,
coming in,
that's
too.
on you.
Oh my
He
God.
didn't make y'all act like that. Camping
didn't.
out for $2 wigs, pushing each other for dollar lashes,
Mona
that
said
is not
$2
ambition.
wigs.
That is dysfunction, and it was embarrassing to watch.
Shout out to Mona D. She said $2 wigs.
Y'all
Hey Mona, what's up,
Jonathan
baby?
comes down here, opens up a store, and y'all did exactly what he thought y'all was gonna do.
Yes,
I told my
y'all
sister, I
did.
said he did that on purpose, letting him know that it was gonna be free stuff. He wanted to see y'all act a fool, but he didn't realize it was gonna fuck up his bag along the way because he got shut down by the city
And she
in less than.
check this out. You heard what the sister said. He thought he was gonna be running up the bag, but then he done turned around and got shut down by the city for 8 weeks. That's nasty, y'all. A business that just he got to pay. You know he got to pay. He got to pay that rent up there. 2 months. 2 months, and you don't even know how much that rent cost a month for that store. Okay? So now he got to come out of pocket because the money he's supposed to make for the hair, you know, where's you making the money at? Unless it's coming from the other store. This is his second store, y'all. Be advised, this is his second store. So he knew better to even have a freebie type of thing going on that these ninjas was going to act a fool. Shout out to Mona D. Mona D is in the chat, baby. Mona, when you get time, please put your link in the chat, my sister. Y'all get in there and like and subscribe to Mona D content where the content is always fire, honey. And Mona D do her receipts. Do you hear me? Mona D get those receipts, baby. Okay? There's a difference between content creators who get up here and talk shit like me, okay? And there's a difference when you have a content creator who gets those receipts. Mona D is one of those content creators. Most of the content creators take heed, be out here pumping their name out. They be getting those receipts. Take heed, don't get no receipts. I get up here and I talk shit and I go off. I'm learning to get the receipts a little bit. I'm doing a little better because I wait a little bit, a couple days, and then I drop the content. But most of the time I'm up here, I just turn on the phone and start talking shit most of the time. But I'm doing better now, though. I think I'm going in my 4th year, so I'm doing better. Shout out to Mona D, baby. Shout out to Mona D. Did y'all know Mona D helped me get monetized? Did y'all know? I needed 4,000. I needed 4,000 watch hours. Mona D was like, hell to the no. Mona D told all her people, go over there and watch Take Heed. She needs some more hours. Go over there and watch her. These people came and swarmed my content. They came and swarmed my content. So shout out to Mona D, because if it wasn't for Mona D, I wouldn't have got monetized, baby. Shout out to Mona D. Let's get back to the foolery, y'all. Let's get back to the foolery. Here we go.
Being open. Ladies, we gotta learn how to conduct ourselves there. It makes no sense to fight and play tug of war outside for some wigs.
Oh my God.
Wigs? Ladies, for real?
Tell
Wigs?
us.
You ain't never lied.
You ain't never
You
lied.
ain't never lied. You ain't lied.
So the giveaway that
The real team
Jonathan
back to
from
how
Bad
it
Boys
is.
just did has got shut down because y'all know how to act. And I mean, it's like sad to say, but it's definitely expected. Anything dealing with cheap or free bring
telling
the
you.
wrong crowd.
Oh my
And it's
God.
like people can't never do nothing nice because y'all don't have no decorum. Like that shit is really blowing me. I'm looking at these videos like, why are y'all acting like this? And I know people be needing stuff and y'all struggling, trying to get stuff for back to school or for work,
That's
all that.
back to school.
But
Wigs
come on
store
now,
is
that
back to
shit don't never
school.
be worth all that. They got the
Oh
ambulance,
my
the
God.
police out there. Like, that shit is crazy.
Now let's keep it a buck.
Go ahead,
Do
Mona.
you show up like this to buy school supplies for your children?
Go ahead, Mona.
Do you show up for parent-teacher conferences the same way you show up for
Go
bundles?
ahead, Mona.
Are you this pressed to get to the gym,
Mona
to stick
said
to your
what?
goals?
You ain't even going to the
Because
gym.
if you're
Go
lining
ahead,
up
Mona.
before sunrise for weave, but ignoring the things that actually move your life forward,
nasty.
that's not a flex. That's a red flag.
That's
We
nasty.
spend billions on hair and beauty, but own next to nothing.
She ain't lying.
That's already a problem.
She ain't lying.
But worse than that, some of us will lose all dignity for a lace front and call it a win. This wasn't just a sale, it was a mirror. And some of y'all didn't like what you saw,
No, they
and
didn't.
that's good.
That's good.
That's the point. Some folks are saying that it was just a sale, but nah, it was a viral moment of self-inflicted embarrassment. If we want to be seen differently, treated differently,
Go ahead,
we
Mom.
got to conduct ourselves differently.
I'm telling
The
you.
wigs don't make you.
No, it don't.
The lashes won't raise your children.
Tell 'em, Mom.
And the bundles won't fix your broken priorities.
Ooh, that's
Stop
nice.
showing up big for what doesn't build us. Is this bad planning? Or are we too comfortable embarrassing ourselves for clout and
Growing
cheap
said it's
curls?
nasty work.
Let me know down in the comments. Like this video, share, as well as subscribe to the
Go ahead,
channel.
Mona.
And until the next video, peace, y'all.
All right
The
now.
grand opening was on the north side. What did y'all expect?
You said it was on the north side.
Foolishness.
What y'all
Dirtiness.
expect?
That's what it looked like. From the bunnies.
Restaurant store.
30 chairs, non-suite.
I'm sorry, the commercial slipped in real quick, y'all. Shout out to Mona D, baby. Shout out to Mona D, honey. Mona don't play no games, okay? I need y'all to like and subscribe to that sister channel. You hear me? Mona ain't nobody to be played with. Mona will dog walk you. You hear me? And she get them receipts. Do you understand what I'm saying? She get them receipts. Mona take her time and watch, and she get that stuff she need to get. Because I kept saying, who is this person? Because I saw this on social media. I was like, who is this person? And then I just looked over at YouTube. I was like, let me check. Because it might be on YouTube. And Mona popped up first. Mona popped up first. Shout out to Mona D. Okay? Baby, y'all get in there, like and subscribe to that sister channel. And while you're in her chat, tell her, take heed, sit me, baby.
Just
Okay?
the whole chaotic. Just, it wasn't organized.
It wasn't
at
organized
all. It wasn't
at
organized at all. Y'all didn't even have a class of common sense to get in a single file line. Yeah, I can already imagine what's going on out there. People walking up, skipping other people,
Acting
not
a
having a decent respect for the people who was probably there before
And
you.
y'all
I
was
already
fighting
know.
out there, too.
Y'all see why Houston talks about the north side like 63rd? Because of the stuff y'all do. Y'all acted a fool
Like y'all
for
do.
hair gallery on the north side.
That ain't
when we got
nothing
this hair gallery on Cullen when they first opened, there was a line. Yes, there was a line. But the way y'all cut up and were fighting and bum rushing for some synthetic bundles, that's why we talk about the north side like this. Look at the stuff y'all do.
Nasty. Nasty. So,
I know nothing about bundles, but you stood in line to win.
this is a Caucasian woman. She went to TikTok. Listen to what she says. Here we go.
Or to be tossed one thing of bundles, like one bundle of hair. What are you gonna do with one bundle of hair? Put a front piece? I mean, like, really? Maybe do a child's hair?
Y'all motherfuckers standing in that line for them wigs early in the morning, getting tents and shit, sleeping outside, 2 in the morning, camping and shit. The motherfucking beauty supply. School around the corner. I should be camping at the motherfucking back to school drives and shit. Stand in line and go get your motherfucking kids some backpacks. Y'all stand in line for some bundles.
Amen.
Bruh, y'all
He
niggas
lying.
is weird,
He ain't
man.
lying. He ain't lying. He ain't lying one bit. He ain't lie. There was no lies told. Shout out to Mona D. Baby, where the content is fire, honey. Mona dissected that foolery real nasty, didn't she? Y'all listen, get in there, like and subscribe to her channel. You hear me? Get in there, like and subscribe to Mona D channel. And while you in there, tell her, take heed, shit, me baby. Okay? Now, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves now. You understand? Y'all acted a fool in here. Somebody is throwing stuff at y'all. Okay? Somebody throwing stuff at y'all, and y'all was content grabbing it, jumping on people and shit. Okay? Y'all in there like y'all was linebackers. Okay? All of y'all and shit. And I saw big backs in there too. Now listen to me. I'm not judging because you a big back. Take heed is a big back too. Y'all see. Y'all can see. Y'all see my pictures. Take heed is a big back too. But Take heed ain't gonna be jumping her big ass on somebody. Okay? Y'all crazy. Why? Over some hair? Serious? Oh my goodness. Got to be more careful. Y'all do the most. It don't even make no sense. The lady said that's why the north side always got some nonsense going on. One of the girls said the north side always got some shit going on. That's why we always talk about y'all. I understand. Jersey got some bad parts too. Jersey got some bad parts where you can't even roll down your window. Just drive through. Just drive through. Don't stop. Just drive through. You don't want no smoke. Jersey got some bad parts too. But I'm going to share something with you. Ain't nobody in Jersey going to do free bundles. They not going to do no freebie bundles and all that stuff. They know better. They know better. Not in no ghetto neighborhood. They know they not going to do that. All those women was in there lined up and stuff. And the uncomfortable truth, right? Let's be clear. Like the young Caucasian girl had said in Mona D thing, a whole bundle is not covering your head. It's not going to full it out and make it look like something. Let's understand that. You're going to need a couple bundles for them to sew it in properly. Let's understand that part right there. But yet y'all was jumping on people and y'all supposed to only get one bundle. Some of y'all was coming out of there with 5, 6 bundles. Was y'all snatching it from the other people? Was y'all snatching it from the other people? Okay, Skinny, I see you in the chat. Shay, what's up, baby? Were you snatching it from the other people? Y'all just ghetto hood fabulous for no reason. That don't make no sense. How y'all went down here and acted a damn fool. But you know what? When you give ninjas free stuff, that's how they act. That is how they act. When you give ninjas free stuff, they act a damn fool. Now, listen, somebody else is coming in and talking about it too, okay? Now, y'all already know this woman right here. The person that's coming in next behind Mona D. Y'all already know this person right here, okay? She is the Expect the Gadget on YouTube, okay? She get everything. You hear me? Who y'all think I'm talking about? We got one more. She's a content creator and she come with all types of smoke. We got one more that's coming in. Who y'all think it is? Put it in the chat. Who you think it is? I call her the Inspect the Gadget. She come with all types of receipts on a daily basis. Who you think it is? Who you think it is? Let's see who gonna put it in there right. Okay? Mona D! Mona D got it for the win. Pink Book Lessons. Here we go. Here come Pink Book Lessons now, baby. Here come Pink Book Lessons. Oh my God. Let me get it. Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. The commercial is jumping in here. Hold on. Because you know you got to let the commercial play. That's how the person get that money too. Okay? Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Got to let the commercial play. I was doing the same thing to Mona D. Okay? That's why I was jumping in here talking. Got to let the creator get those coins. You hear me? All right? Here we go, baby. Oh my God. All the screaming, right? These them ninjas acting crazy. You hear all the screaming, right? These them ninjas acting crazy. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Here we go. this is Jonathan. Why they screaming so loud? Jonathan is on top of a white truck throwing hair bundles at these women. He's throwing hair bundles at these women and they screaming and acting crazy. Where is the book bag drive that y'all screaming at everybody and acting crazy? Where's the clothes drive for the kids for school? Y'all know school is right around the corner. Y'all on, and Jonathan is on top of a white truck throwing bundles at y'all bitches because he's scared. Y'all gonna eat him alive if he get down. I'm just saying. Okay, let's continue. Here we go.
I think I say this for all Houston natives. Y'all are embarrassing.
Yes, honey.
Jonathan comes down here, opens up a store, and y'all did exactly what he thought y'all was gonna do. I told my sister, I said he did that on purpose, letting them know that it was gonna be free stuff. He wanted to see y'all act a fool, but he didn't realize it was up his bag along the way because he got shut down by the in less than a couple hours of being open.
That's nasty.
Ladies, we gotta learn how to conduct ourselves better. It makes no sense to fight and play tug of war outside for some wigs.
Facts.
Wigs? Ladies, for real? Wigs? That was crazy.
It was.
Right now, you're looking at footage from the grand opening of the Hair Galleria in North Houston, where absolute chaos erupted this week after black women lined up in packs overnight to get some free hair and beauty supplies. The grand opening was promoted by celebrity hairstylist Jonathan Wright, known for working with everybody from Keisha Cole to Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. Jonathan promoted this event on his IG, promising to give away free bundles and wigs. So the women looking to get in on the giveaway, along with the deeply discounted bundles like 30 inches for $25 and 99-cent glue and holding spray product.
Now I gotta stop Pink Book Lessons because you know they had the tube socks for 25 cents. I think Mona D said it too. And somebody in the chat just said it as well. They had the tube socks for 25 cents. These girls was wilding out. You know, you always know when a woman is a little hood, she got the slippers on with the little socks, the little ankle socks at the end. You know what I'm saying? And the little balls. I don't know if they still wear the balls. When I was young, they used to wear the balls on the end. I don't know if they still wear those now. But they got the little ankle socks. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know this is a hood chick you done ran into. Shut up. Shout out to Mona D. Y'all see the link right there. Mona, please. But shout out to Mona D. Y'all see the link right there. Go ahead, sister girl. I can't. Okay, here we go. Through the Fire podcast, RBN is in the house, baby, for the $5 super chat. He said the parking lot was nothing but busted Kias and Nissan what road? What is that? I can't even pronounce it right. Okay, listen. We not going beat down the Kia. Okay, I had a Kia before. Let's not beat down the Kias. But the Nissans was okay. Wait a minute, the Nissan, okay. But everything is busted, you saying. Okay, no problem. Through the Fire podcast, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Oh, I said it right, 18. Okay, I was trying, 18. You know how I am, okay? Oh my God, everything was busted, RBN then. That's messed up. Now let's get back to it. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Here we go, baby.
These women got in line the day before, had their lawn chairs out there, and spent the night right there in the parking lot of the new store. Jonathan showed up the next morning throwing bundles and wigs at the women. In his mind, his giveaway was successful, so now he's planning to give away a car. He took the IG and said, y'all came out and showed out. I gave away over 200 wigs, 400 bundles, and now we're doing a car giveaway. Out there throwing bundles at the women one at a time. When they don't believe that.
And y'all look like roaches. Y'all look like roaches grabbing that stuff. I ain't lying to you. Y'all look like roaches. We gotta let the commercial play. Hold on, y'all. Y'all look like roaches up there acting a damn fool. I'm sorry. Okay? Tiffany, stop laughing, Tiffany. Growing, I see you. Stop laughing. I see you laughing. Y'all like roaches in here grabbing the shit and stuff. I'm surprised y'all ain't hurt Jonathan too, because he had to climb on top of the car. That's a damn shame. Why he had to climb on top of the car? He the owner. Okay? He had to climb on top of the car to throw some bundles at y'all. First of all, let me share something with y'all. When it's time for school, ain't nobody doing that shit, right? Y'all ain't buying these kids the stuff y'all supposed to buy. All these bundles y'all was trying to buy there, you could have bought these kids their school clothes already. But we know most of y'all gonna wait to the last minute to start getting those baby school clothes anyway, and the book bags and stuff. Now, to the families who don't have the money up front, I understand. Everybody go through hardship. But for those ones who was standing up there with about $10,000, one girl was bragging she had all this money, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Some of y'all was like, I got $3,000 on me. Y'all was showing it on the TikTok and everything. Y'all supposed to use that money to take care of your kids. What are we doing? I understand y'all want to support Jonathan and everything, but Jonathan, where was the security at, baby? You knew that only Negroes was going here. Okay, only ninjas was going here. And there was no security at all. You ain't think to do no security. Nah, I ain't gonna do no security.
Looking like Trump when he was out there throwing them paper towels at the Puerto Ricans.
That's nasty.
And nobody saw anything wrong with this man sitting up there throwing packs of weave at them. They all just stood there trying.
And they thought it made sense. Mona D said it was she said, Mona D said, let me see where I get it from. It was like watching a zookeeper toss out food during mealtime. Now that's nasty. That's nasty, Mona. That's nasty.
Starting fights, macing each other. Like, what are y'all gonna do with one free bundle anyway? I'm sorry, but it's giving extreme desperation and extremely poor.
So Jonathan Wright had his grand opening for his hair store yesterday. The hair gallery in Houston, Texas. He was giving out free supplies, free hair, and free wigs. And everything was going good till it went wrong. I showed y'all ass at that main establishment yesterday. Who don't want a free wig or free bundles? But for y'all to act a complete ass and get the police called out there because y'all was acting like hyenas and fighting over wigs. He couldn't even really enjoy his moment because the whole Houston, Texas police department was out there. A grand opening turned into a grand closing in a couple of hours. That is crazy. Y'all gotta get y'all together and learn how to act accordingly in public. Black people are so embarrassing. Like, it be your own people. He said he will be reopening the store. But come on now, y'all. Y'all gotta do better than that. Literally. He put his sweat and tears into the store and it wasn't even like open for a whole day. He shouldn't even have to do a grand opening because the store should already be up and running by now. But because y'all act a fool and act the ass, that mean business got shut down same day.
Child, so how about I woke my stupid ass up this morning at 3:30 in the damn morning to come to Hair Gallery of Beauty's North Campus's grand opening or whatever. They were supposed to be having some amazing sales, like super excited. This is what the line looked like at 4 a.m.
Oh, the
It was a lot of people. Some people got here at 8 o'clock last night to wait online. People were so serious. I know I was part of the first 200. I know I was. There was not 200 people in line when I got here. But because of the disorganization of Hair Gallery of Beauty, they was letting anybody in. Like, they was just letting people bum rush the place. They was letting people cut. They was letting whatever happen. Here comes Jonathan throwing wigs out the thing. He's not throwing no money, but he was throwing wigs. So people left the line to go bum rush his car. And then they tried to bum rush their way back into the line. And it was like, bro, if you move your, what they say? You move your feet, you lose your feet. Ain't no way you finna leave this line for some free, hop back in the line for more free, greedy bitch.
And the thing is, if he would have had security, if he would have asked for the police to come, the grand opening would have been much better. If he would have had that place secure. Our senator down here, right? Our senator, when they do like organize events and stuff and they want to give stuff for free, but this South Jersey is different. Okay, South Jersey is different. It's nothing like North. But when they do free events and they want the neighbor, they want everybody in the neighborhood to come out, you have the popo, you have everybody there. When the school want to do free events, they got the popo, they got everybody there. Nobody asks for food though. You don't really even need the police. The police is relaxing and drinking whatever we drinking and eating what we drinking. The police be on point. No nonsense happened down here, okay? But, and I'm not saying we don't have no crime. We got stupid shit down here too. But we know how to act accordingly. Y'all was wilding out over some 27-inch wigs, some bundles. Y'all was wilding out. And then you still got to go in there and buy more bundles because the one bundle is not enough for your hair. You still got to go and buy more. And God knows how much those bundles is once y'all get inside. Anyway, I digress. Let's continue. Here we go.
Like, move. You moved already. Keep it pushing. Anyways, so because they didn't have any security or no one to run the lines or no one to do anything like that, that's what it was. It was just a bottleneck and bottleneck and bottleneck. They kept on saying some lady baby got punched or baby got maced. If that happened, it was because of another customer, not HPD. But because of that and all the bum rushing and all the disorganization and just...
Did she say a baby got punched? So you had your baby out there too? A baby got punched and maced in the face? A baby. A baby, they said. That's nasty. That's nasty. I don't have no time for that. That's nasty. A baby got punched? Why was the baby out there? And they maced the baby too? That's nasty. That's nasty. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Let's continue. Here we go.
Just so much, HPD came and shut them down. So they're like, go home, go home, go home. So we're walking out to the back and I'm like walking with the officer and I'm like, is it done? And he's like, yeah, technically they're done because they didn't get a permit in order to run the event. Like they're open, they're fine to be open, but they can't have a bunch of people like doing this, that, and the third. They can't do that. So we're all looking like, okay. But he was like, they can't have an event, but they can open up as a beauty supply store. Like they just have to let people come in and like, you know, do their own thing. So I think that's why we're all kind of waiting here. Because one, the sheriff told me that. And then two,
So that's the whole problem. What the young woman is explaining. Jonathan didn't come to social media and explain it. He just said the next grand opening, he's going to give away a car. That's all he said. But she's explaining it how they told her if he just opened as a beauty supply store, that's it. Then yes, he can open. But he did an event which he needed permits. Anybody you know in any state you live in, you want to do a big gathering, you need to get the license for that event. You need to get the approval from the city that you want to do something so the city know how to dispatch everybody. They'll probably ask you, do you need police officers and this and that or whatever? And you're going to pay. You're going to pay for the police though coming out there though. Let's be advised. The police going to come out, but you have to pay the city for the police coming out. Okay. Now let's continue. Here we go.
Around to the back. So now we're in the back of the store because that's where the people who was inside the store was coming out from. So now we in the back waiting. Jonathan came to the back and was like, oh, who's about to spend money? Because it's like a small group of like maybe 15 people. And he's like, who's about to spend money? I'm holding up my money. Everybody holding up their money. This girl reached in her bag. She pulled out like 10 racks. And it's like we all trying to spend money. We not here for the free stuff no more. We understand the free stuff is probably gone. We don't care.
She said, we understand the free stuff is probably gone. We don't care. We're here. You understand? And this is the thing. So you got the whole Hyena kingdom in the front of the line because those was the ones who came 8 at night, 12 at night, left those babies in the house or with grandma or with auntie or with whoever. You know what I'm saying? They had to leave them with somebody older. And then all their cousins and everybody all ran down there at 8 o'clock at night with their lawn chairs, sitting out there trying to get those free bundles. Ain't that crazy? This is what make our sisters come out. Free bundles. Ain't nobody seen the school teacher all year, okay? School events come, ain't no parent done been to the plays or nothing. Okay, ain't nobody been here. I ain't got time to do all that. PTA meetings, I ain't got time. Okay, I ain't got time to do that. The school event, the baby singing in the play. You ain't got time for that. You ain't got time to watch the baby. Okay, you ain't got time to watch the baby. You know, he has been to many plays and events, And this year, I'm gonna tell you, was my hardest year being at any of the events because y'all know I was doing surgery on my back. Okay, going to talk to the doctor and everything in pain. You could not take hate. You could not take heed away from doing her motherly duty. Take heed was in pain, baby, sitting in them hard ass chairs at the school, screaming for my baby. That's right, because she was doing her singing debut. Okay, screaming for the little one, the wine baby. My back all messed up. I'm sitting here, my king looking at me like, you all right? I'm all right. I'm all right, but I can't drive that car because once we get out of here, I need to take some medication. I can't drive that car. So my brother, you got to do what it do. My king started laughing. Listen, but y'all can get in here and snatch up all these hair bundles, but can't make it to a PTA meeting.
But you got people out here that's been out here since 4 o'clock, and you can't even come outside to say, yo, we can't do this. That's why I was annoyed with him. Because honestly, truthfully, unfortunately, he was a part of the disorganization. He came in, and that started one thing. He went into the store, came back out, throwing wigs, so people was bum rushing that, and it was just so disorganized, and I don't understand how y'all got here when this is your second store. Understandable when it's your first, but very confusing when it's your second.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, a lot of people are also blaming management and store ownership because you already know what type of chaos you're attracting by advertising deeply discounted bundles, 99-cent products. They even advertise some products as low as a penny. To do this, and don't forget about standing on top of the car, throwing away free bundles and free wigs at them like a pack of hyenas. All of this with no real security in place. They didn't even alert police or have them on deck until it got out of control. That's poor management and poor planning. Very irresponsible. You already know what type of ruckus you're starting, telling all these people you're giving away free bundles. It's also embarrassing that you have people out there willing to fight over this. I'm talking about kicking and punching for this hair. 1,000% out of order.
So as of right now, Hair Gallery of Beauty on the north side has 0.
And I want to share this with y'all. Anybody, if you grew up in the hood, most hood children can fight. So you know that this right here was some wild shit. If they were fighting, they were throwing blows and those things was landing. Okay? That's one thing. If you grew up in the hood, you actually know how to land those punches. Most of these children who grew up in the suburbs and stuff, they don't know how to fight. But those hood kids, they know how to fight. When they hit, those hits land and they rock your core. So you know that these girls was out here wilding out because they done maced the baby. They done maced the baby for the bundle. They done maced the baby. I don't know. They probably punched the baby. That doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, Mona said that part, take heed. Hood kids can scrap. They can. They can. Them hits be landing. Okay? Them hits be landing. Oh my goodness. Now, let's get back. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Here we go. Let's get back.
They keep on saying come back tomorrow. I don't know why I would do that when y'all don't even have your organization together.
I will come back tomorrow.
And plus, what am I gonna... I'm gonna come back tomorrow again at 4 o'clock or whatever, and I might be one of the first 200, but I don't know if I'm gonna be one of the first 200 because y'all don't. So yeah, y'all, it's a bust.
You know, she said she saw women get out of line and huddle around Jonathan's car while he was storing out the free bundles. Then they try to hop back in line. I bet that's where the fight started right there. Listen, once you're out of line, your spot is gone. And some star Keisha with her bonnet on didn't understand that. And that right there is probably what kicked it off. I'm sorry, this whole situation is completely embarrassing. If there was this much enthusiasm for building Black families and investing in their children, could you imagine where we would be as a group? But I digress. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this mess below. Special thank you to Edmund. I appreciate you, Edmund, for all your support for the channel. Also got to send a shout out to Rob P. Thank you, Rob and Edmund, for your contributions. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas,
shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Y'all get in there, like and subscribe to that sister channel. This woman is nothing but the truth, honey. You hear me? Get in there and like and subscribe to her channel. And I'm going to share something with you. Take heed, follow her too. You understand? All the women that I mentioned, all the brothers that I mentioned, I follow them as well. You understand? So We done with that one. We done with that one. Y'all, baby, they acted a fool, honey. They acted a fool. Now I'm gonna share something with you. Cause I don't want to be acting like I'm bougie. I don't want to get in here and act like, I always lived in the suburbs. I did not. Take heed, lived in 3 projects. I did not, you know what I'm saying? Let me share something with you. There's some food, right? There's certain type of food that Take Heed didn't even know that they actually, it grows in the garden, okay? Don't laugh at me, y'all. Don't laugh at me. My king is Nigerian. Okay, my husband is Nigerian. Been married to this man 18 years. This man have taught me stuff about food that I did not know. Now, y'all about to laugh at me now in the chat right now. One day, my king was like, we got to get some ginger, right? So I was like, okay, we got to get ginger. He's like, yeah, we got to get ginger. I said, okay. I go get the seasoning, right? He was like, no, I'm talking about in its natural state, ginger. So now he brings this thing that looks so strange in shape. I was like, what is this? He was like, this is ginger, right? So I'm looking and he said, so you never know what ginger is? I said, I try to act like, that, I try to act like I know. I was like, yeah. He started laughing in the grocery store. He was like, okay. All right. Yeah. Y'all, listen. Check this out. The other day we was walking. Okay. Yes. Take Heed walk with her big ass. Yes, I do. So the other day, even though it's slow because, we both got arthritis, but it's slow. So we take a little walk in the neighborhood. We walked like a couple of blocks away from the house. So we saw one of our neighbors, okay? She has like all this, to me, I was telling him it's watermelon. That's what it looked like, right? And he started laughing. He was like, that's not watermelon, it's lemon. I'm gonna show you. So we walked over and he's like, this is how it's shaped. He said, and actually what we do in Nigeria is that we cut the top and we sit it out and we let it dry and the outside hardens. And we use it for for traditional cups. I laughed so hard. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, but you can also use it for food as well. I was like, nah, ain't nobody. He was like, because you think everything is seasoned in the store. He's like, because you don't know how to grow nothing. He's like, that's why you don't know how to tend to the garden outside. He ain't lying. He's not lying. I don't know how to do nothing outside in that garden. I'm not lying to you. Okay, it's always him out there fixing it up, putting the stuff where it belongs and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why the garden is still alive, because of my husband. Okay? Don't listen. Don't marry no hood chick. Don't marry nobody hood. They don't be knowing nothing. Okay? But if she want to get taught, that's different. Okay? If she want to get taught, that's different. There's a lot of things. Okay? There's a lot of things I don't know. And because as old as I am, that should be funny. But it's because when you have been taught a certain way and you're getting older and you still haven't learned that lesson, your husband who has been taught the way of growing stuff and doing things, me and my king are 2 different ships. Do you hear me? I'm following him. We going in the same direction, but we're 2 different ships. Is my king knows all that. If I don't know son, I'm going to him. Yeah, that's how it is. I don't know son, I'm going to him. There's times he don't know stuff when it comes to American business, then he's talking to me about it. But everything, majority of the time, I'm running to him. Like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? Honey, look at this. Look at this. He like, calm down. You don't even know what it is. I'm like, no, please. It's funny. It's funny. Okay? Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me, y'all. Don't hate on me. I be trying. There's certain things I don't know. Okay? Now, let's get into the next foolery. Now, y'all know I've been clowning Dr. Umar for the last couple of weeks. Okay? Y'all know I've been clowning Dr. Umar for the last couple of weeks. Okay? I've been clowning him. And people been in my chat, okay? Steven said, at least you are trying. Steven, thank you. Thank you, Steven. Thank you. As old as I am, I'm still trying. Thank you, Steven. Oh my God, I've been trying. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? Don't get me wrong, okay? My king tell me I'm not a bad wife, okay? He says that, okay? He says that. Now, I'm going to share something with you. One thing I love about my husband, there's many things I love about him, but one thing I especially love about my husband is that when he pulls his glasses down, this is how you know you're going to get dog walk. You know what I'm saying? Like he gives you in advance when he going to dog walk you with something, but he doesn't make you feel bad. You make your own self feel bad because after he talking to you and explain the situation, okay? Now you know you done did some shit, especially when he pull his glasses down. That's when I know, oh, damn, I done asked him the wrong question. So you know what I'm saying? So at least he lets you know that he gonna dog walk you. That's how I assess the situation. Okay? When I see him pull the glasses down, I already know, oh, this shit about to go left. So now that's what take he do. I close my mouth. Let him finish the sermon. I close my mouth. It's called obedience. Is that nasty? Is that nasty? Did I go too far? It's called obedience. Ooh. All right now. Now let's get back to the foolery with Dr. Umar. So y'all know I put out there, I was like, we tired of talking about Umar. We tired of talking about Umar. Remember I put that out, right? Okay, we not tired of talking about Umar. Here we go. We not tired yet. We ain't tired yet. We ain't tired of talking about Umar. Hold on, y'all. When y'all listen to this, listen to this. Here we go.
She told Pastor Bussy that I went down.
Umar Johnson, come to the fucking front of the class. So you went on Instagram Live. You went on Instagram Live. 50-year-old man.
Right
you went
now.
on Instagram Live to tell 1.1 million followers that a woman that you decided to put in your mother's space, the one with the hot cat,
All
the
right.
stanky cat, the aquarium. You chose that chick that went down on you. You chose to put her in a space with your personal shit and your.
Now, why you say Medea? Is that Medea twin? This is Siobhan Stone. That's the one they call her Medea. Okay? Siobhan Stone is out here dropping her receipts. And she dropped them also on Lennon too. Okay? Because he got his own show as well. Shout out to that brother for always having amazing content. He done broke down Dr. Umar whole saga from 1 to 10 videos. That's nasty. My brother, shout out to you for breaking it down from 1 to 10. That's nasty. You had everybody in there watching. That was a couple days, okay? Now here we go. Here's Siobhan Stone. Here she go right here. Here we go.
Either your following is slow as fuck.
She said the following is
are.
slow, or you are.
And I'm gonna have to bet that it's you.
She said it's you.
Because this is the type of shit that constantly keeps me and your bitch ass at war.
Wow, she called him bitch ass.
So, Mr. COINTELPRO is after me.
That's nasty.
I'm being investigated by IRS, FBI, DEA, CIA. You decided to let a girl go down on you. Slav your Shango. Gummy your Shango. And you decided to put that woman in a space with your mother. Precious, precious mother. That's what you wanted to run with. You had from July the 4th to come up with something. And that's what the fuck you want to go live and run with? Y'all need to go and check out Linen Honor. I got a video on there. I let everything go. We gave the receipts. That's why he's on IG Live going off, talking about some hot cat. Now here's my position on this. If I need somebody to take care of my mother, one thing, I'm not gonna get somebody that I just met.
True.
I barely know.
Right.
And I'm not gonna get the one person, as this being a female, that don't know how to properly wash their ass. So that's all lies. He chose me probably because I am the cleanest motherfucker he's been with. And it's funny, he put it in a text. He told me that I'm the one that is getting his mother's ass healed because this fuck.
So I'm gonna stop Siobhan Stone right there, because when she said I'm the one that's healing his mama ass, that means his mama wearing diapers and she's probably sitting in, you know, all that bodily fluids all day. Because, you know, sometimes these these health aides don't take care of these elderly properly, and they don't moisturize down there, put that cream, the ointment to help the mama heal down there. So this woman is taking care of the mama, that her backside is healing because she's changing the diapers and drying the area and putting the cream on her behind and all these things like that. But he brags about how he good to his mama and all this other stuff. But his mama got this nasty rash on her behind because nobody is cleaning her properly like she need to be clean. And that's sad. Now I'm going to share something with y'all. I never had smoke for Siobhan Stone. I did. I never had smoke for her. I just don't like the way she came to the world and told everybody about her screwing this man, okay? Because as old as she is, she's supposed to know better, okay? You supposed to know that this man wasn't right. But your excuse was you haven't been in a dating market for 15 years. But check this out. You have children. So you know how certain men behave. See, why we run into men who are not of substance? Because there's a lot of shit that's within us that is not right. Taki has been on that road before. So I understand. The men that I was attracting back in the day the men that I was attracting, they were not right because I was not right. And the men that I was attracting also that were right, okay, but I was not right, I was pushing them away. Until one came along and said, let me teach you, baby, because you don't know what you're doing. Let me teach you. And Taki had to have the mind to want to be obedient to this man. A lot of y'all get offended when I say that word. I don't give a damn. This is my channel. Okay? So what she coming and talking about, I understand what she doing. But I'm going to share something with you, baby. You should have been seeing the flags before you opened up that pussy. Now, let's get back to the video. Here we go.
Has left her in piss and feces, either him or the aides. But he said he takes on whatever the aides do. So you've been leaving this woman in piss and shit while you run around the world speaking.
It's not called bed sores when it's on it's on her behind. It's not bed sores when it's on her behind. If they got her laying in feces and pee-pee and all this other stuff, it's going to give her a rash, green beans, just like if you leave a baby in diapers all day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never changed the diaper. It'll give the baby a rash and all that stuff. I don't think it's bed sores. Only if it's like, you know, the arm and the legs and stuff. But if it's the backside, that's just the peeling of the skin because it's sitting in, you know, feces and all that stuff. Let's continue. Here we go.
For what? She doesn't leave the home. She needs to see a doctor. You said social services has been out there twice. You swear it's me hacking your Instagram. You swear it's me that stole your rental car keys. You swear it's me that stole your tea container. Y'all, he got a tea container the size of my fridge. nothing but tea, and I just got rid of it.
She said the size of her fridge.
He swears I'm the one who stole his sink stoppers. This is funny, but I'm not lying. This is how drug addicts and maniacs, they go manic, act.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here.
She called them a drug addict and a maniac. That's what she said. So alleged. Because I don't want nobody to say take heed out here talking about he's a druggie. So alleged. Okay. Truck stop cups. Yes, something. Lord, I don't know. This stuff is crazy. Let's get back to it, honey.
They go manic, act. I'm the reason for everything. Now I done took off with FDMG's banking statements. I probably stole the blueprints to FDMG too late. This motherfucker tell it. I'm not a health aide. He knew that. He knows where I work. I have to be sworn in where I work. I've touched $1 billion worth.
Okay, Tanya, thank you for saying it, because I thought it was something else. Now, Tanya says, I'm sorry, as a CNA, after a while, if left in a debacle, an unnecessary situation, I hope I'm saying that right, it can turn to a bed sore eventually because of the breakdown of the skin, but not immediately. Okay, thank you, honey. So green beans, I apologize then, because that's what I thought it was. Okay, let's get back to it. Here we go.
Why the fuck would I fuck with FDMG paperwork?
You know he said she took FDMG.
You've been caught with an FBI file.
Ooh,
so are you an informant?
Ooh.
We shall see. You threatened my
She called him an FBI informant. Let's continue. Here we go.
Son, you doxed my 16-year-old son. He's a minor. And you want to come to me about HIPAA. I'm not a healthcare professional. I never told you I was. So what fucking dizzy ass attorney?
So y'all remember when he was saying he could get her on HIPAA charges. Y'all remember that, right? And just like she said, I'm not a healthcare person. I'm not a professional. I just wanted to come in and help your mama. Okay. So how can you get me on HIPAA? That's what she said. Now he doxed her 16-year-old son. So that means he unleashed all the information about her son on social media. And then he been threatening calling the 20-year-old. You understand? That's why I said to y'all that this woman understands what a man is and what a man is not. So how is it that she lost all the understanding? 15 years she hasn't been dating, and yet she still went and messed with this man. You didn't see anything? You know what I'm saying? Like your perception of him and your mind was so grand that you couldn't see past the smoke and mirrors. And this is why I tell y'all, my sisters, stop giving that pussy away too early. That's why I always tell y'all, relax giving that pussy away. Because if the dick is good, you'll be blind to everything. You'll be blind to everything. Pay attention first. You understand? Pay attention first. Then, when you know that the road is clear, then you do what it do, baby. Do what it do. Now, let's continue. Here we go.
Have you been talking to? And here's the other problem with this. You got an attorney for Utah. You got an attorney for my city. But you don't have an attorney to go and get your child.
Oh, that's nasty.
You ain't got no fight in you for that. Do you think before you speak?
No, I don't think so.
It just gets worse and worse with you, and this is why I left your ass alone. I stopped fucking with him. Let me explain to y'all why. Because he's a crash out. Because he's a liability. For anything that I have built, I am not going to take a loss for this motherfucker. I have never publicly aligned myself with Umar Johnson. and had chances to do it. I've done events. You're supposed to do a boot camp. I've never tried to align myself with him. He wanted to go out to dinner when he came back from Atlanta. I declined. He wanted to take me to Africa. I'll go by myself.
Hey, Deborah.
Everything has come from him. I have not given or promised any damn thing. I'm the one with all the goddamn receipts.
She said, I'm with all the receipts, baby. Let me share something with you. I don't have a problem with Siobhan Stone. I don't. I'm a little bit upset with her because you took my video and you didn't play what I was saying. You was upset with the words that I was saying. So what you did was you put a little paragraph up there in the video, but you blocked what I was saying. And sis, I know what I was saying hurt you. But some of us need a dose of reality, baby. Some of us need a dose of reality. You brought this man around your kids and you didn't know him from Adam. Because you looked at him as being this big star because you saw him on the Breakfast Club. But baby, you brought a whole demon into your life. Now, if you was going to copy my video, okay, you should have let me speak because the words hit you. There's nothing wrong with you doing a correction now, but 15 years and as old as you are, you supposed to know if a man is a demon or he's not. You supposed to have that much common sense to know if this man is right or not. Take Heed has been getting a lot of hate in her comment section because people are mad and saying to me, did you ever donate to the school? And I'm going to share something with you. In the beginning, Take Heed wanted to donate to the school. I did. But my spirit wouldn't align with the transaction. I said, what? My spirit wouldn't align with the transaction. And my king said, how dare you send my money? Now, this is how it really went down. How dare you send my money to somebody you don't even know? That's how that whole thing just went out the window. My king was like, not my money. You won't send my money nowhere. How do you know if this person is telling the truth? So, as the years went on, we still hear about this school, 15 years. He said he don't want no help from nobody. He don't need no help from nobody and this and that. Okay? He don't need no help from nobody. But yet and still, that school is not built. Well, it's built, but it's not open. The school is there. You can see the school. Shout out to Messy Michon. Messy Michon went down there and filmed the school. You understand? And the school is there. But the school is not open. All these years, he did not get the occupancy rights to the school. That's stupid. All these years you had this school, you haven't got any occupancy paperwork for the school, all the stuff that you need to operate the school. And this is the uncomfortable truth. If he really wanted that school open, there would have been so many ways he could have handled that. All these young boys could have went to that school and got some teaching if he really wanted that school. And I'm going to share something with you. If this brother would have actually did the right moves to open up that school, I kid you not, a lot of people, from the melanated community, would help him. If he was showing that he was preparing to open up that school, a lot of people from the melanated community would have said, damn, I was wrong.
In a fucking house he hoards. It's so nasty in that house he refused to clean. And the only damn thing that he could focus on, since all of this shit's been going on, is posted up where girls done sent him like I give a fuck. What do I care? I left him alone. I got with a man that is known. He's more successful. And we good. I asked Umar, get these people out of my fucking space. He didn't want to get his people out of my space. He didn't want to leave my space. I done got screenshots of him sending trying to get on my fucking Facebook page, or not my Facebook, my Instagram page. Why would you send me a friend request? He only had one follower. That was Jerk Villa. And you want me to be the second one? What part of I don't want to be publicly aligned with you don't you understand? I ain't got a hold of this nigga's phone. Let him tell it he never spent a night. But we know that's a lie. Because why? We have the proof.
Now I'm going to share something with you. When she said this, that, oh, we know it's a lie, that he spent the night at her house and this and that. Let me share something with you. When Dr. Umar first dropped that video talking about, oh, she was sobbing on my shango stick and, you know, she got fishy coochie. That's what he said, okay? Now I'm going to share something with you. And my brothers, don't be offended when I say this. But if a woman is giving you head, okay? A woman is giving you head and you saying that Herbert JJ smelled like 2-week-old fish tank. Before she even gave you head, you would smell that pussy. You would smell that pussy. Once she get in your space, you would smell that pussy. You wouldn't even attempt to let her give you head. You would smell it. Okay? But no man that I understand, that no man on this earth, okay, can get their dick sucked. Let's understand this. Get the dick sucked, okay? And then be like, nah, I don't want no more. Okay? No man I know. Okay? And I'm going to share something with you. It's not that I did something to him because, you know, like I told y'all, okay, I promote you sucking your husband dick. Now listen, and Take Heed is not going to get up here and lie to you. How even Take Heed learned how to suck dick was from my husband. That's the truth. That's the gospel truth. Okay? Take Heed didn't even know how to suck dick as old as I am. I didn't even know I was in my 20s. I didn't know how to suck dick. Okay? I learned from my husband. Okay? Don't get up here trying to crack on me. Okay? I'm letting you know. Okay? So now this woman here is sucking on a shango stick, and you telling me he don't smell the pussy? Like, you know what I'm saying? He said, oh, he don't, you know, you're lying. You smell that pussy. And I'm going to share something with you. I don't think Siobhan Stone stink. I don't think so. I don't think she stink. I don't think so. Somebody lying somewhere. Okay? Somebody lying. She doesn't look like she stink. I have saw this woman on social media. She does not look like fishy coochie. You can tell when a woman got fishy coochie. My brothers in the chat right now, y'all come to the forefront, my brothers. You know, I don't ask y'all to come to the forefront because this is a channel for women. But my brothers, y'all come on now. Tell me now. You can tell when a woman got fishy coochie. Come on now. You can immediately look at her and tell, no, that pussy stink. No, that pussy. Y'all look at her. No, that pussy stink. No. I won't be going there. Okay? Steven says, say it, sister. That listen, y'all look at her and say, no, that pussy stink. I immediately know. Okay. Steven said, you're damn right. I don't have time. Okay. I don't have time. Red Lipstick Vibe, how are you guys? Please make sure when you have time, go like and subscribe to Red Lipstick Vibe, where the content is always fire, baby. And she give some education over there, baby. She give some education. And while you in the chat, tell her, take heed, sip, my baby. The uncomfortable truth is that I was like, he's lying on this woman. As the story started going, you know, it's taken step by step. I was like, he lying on this woman. Because you could just tell, look at this woman. She ain't got no fishy coochie. You could tell. And just because she a big girl, let me share something with y'all. And I want us to be real about it, okay? Big or small, okay? Big or small. You can look at a woman's face and how she carry herself, and you can tell if that pussy stink. You can tell how the way she carry herself if that pussy stink. You immediately know. Because just because they got the 27-inch on and they might have a nice outfit on, okay? Just because they have all that on and they walk up to you and the breath smell like dog shit, and then when she bend over, you get a whiff of that pussy done hit you and knock you out. You understand? So looks can be deceiving when they come up here with the nice clothes. But men can immediately tell, and I'm going to share something with you. All you got to do is look at the hind part of a woman ankle. Look at the hind part of that foot. Not the ankle. I'm sorry. Yeah, the ankle. Look at that hind part, the back of the leg back there. Look at that bottom part of her foot. Okay. If she don't take time to grease that thing, okay, she don't take time to grease it. Take her time and grease it. Or it had like that dark spot under there, okay? She don't wash that ass. She don't wash that ass. Yes. All right, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Okay? Steve, now Samuel said, what if her legs are swollen? That's true too. That's true too. What if her legs are swollen? But you're supposed to elevate the feet. Talk to the doctor. Get some water pills or something. You know what I'm saying? Get some water pills or something. Now, mind you, Take Heat is a big girl. I'm a big girl. But I make sure I lotion that body. I ain't lying to you. Smooth to the touch, baby. I lotion that body. I get all the crevices and everything. Okay? You got to. You got to. And I'll put on some black love real quick, you know. That Muslim oil black love. Now, this is my two hitter quitters. You got my white diamond and my black love. That's it, baby. That's my 2 hitter quitters. Okay? Now, let's get back to the video. Here we go. Here we go, y'all.
He sent text about him spending the night. He just lies.
You know he's spending the night at her house.
His nephew, just came out today and backed up everything that I've said.
The nephew.
So now I got a witness, and I've dropped all kinds of receipts. And he ain't did nothing but just sitting on there like a big ass hobo at FDMG, looking busted and fucking disgusted.
Oh, that's nasty.
Because all of his shit is crumbling down. I begged this fucker to leave me alone. He wouldn't do it. He threatened my kids. I'm on your ass, bitch.
I don't blame her for that.
I'm not gonna get off.
She said he was
I'm not gonna come off. Y'all better be ready to defend him at every damn turn, because it's not looking good for Umar Johnson at all.
That's nasty.
At all. Instead of worrying about his mother and her care, he decides to use the time that he has a care aide looking after her on that IG live, because he'll never go live at home, because his home is a hamster cage. You will never see the inside of it. But he wants to go IG live while he got care and talk about me. Negro, please.
She said, Negro, please. So shout out to Siobhan Stone. Okay. Now, Ricky said, where you from, my sister? I'm from Jersey, baby. You don't hear that accent? I'm from Jersey, baby. Now, listen, it's a little Jersey with a little Southern, okay, and then a little hood. So it's all mixed together, okay? Born and raised Elizabeth, New Jersey, baby. Now, yes, she said it was like a hamster cage. She said the house looked like the house of horror, y'all. Y'all know how those people, they hoarders, they just have everything in the house. She said it's like that. It's real nasty. She also says that he does like sacrifices in the backyard. Yeah. Like, you know, the religion that he has, they do sacrifices. Alleged. That's what she said. I don't know if it's a Section 8 house. I don't know. But it could be in his mama's name. So if it is, it could be a Section 8 house because the mom is disabled. That could be it too. Or she could be on like a fixed income housing too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. They said he be out there doing nonsense in the yard for the religion that he follow and stuff like that. I don't know. But she said the house looked nasty. She said the house is scary as shit. But this is my thing. Why I'm even upset with Siobhan just a little bit, okay? Not too bad, but a little bit I'm upset with her because after she came from his house, after you been to his house and you saw how nasty the house was, you still fucked him again. You understand? Like you knew he was nasty. Okay, you actually found out why every time he come to you that he doesn't smell right. You know what I'm saying? But you said no, it could be the flight. But listen, listen. Wash your ass before you get this pussy. You couldn't tell him to wash his ass. No, you got to go wash up first before you get this pussy. But then you said when you actually went to his mama's house and you saw how nasty the house was, you still fucked him. No, that's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. My king lived by himself when we first started dating. He lived on his own. 1 bedroom. You understand? And the place was beautiful. The place was beautiful. Everything was nice. It was clean and everything. My king didn't have much because, you know, when men live by themselves, they don't have a lot of stuff. You get them a TV, a lazy boy, a bed, and a quilt and all that stuff, maybe a dresser. They good. Men are like that. They good. They got the refrigerator, everything, all that stuff, microwave. They good. Men are easy when they live by themselves. And when I went to see his house, his apartment, it was nice. It was clean. Because I'm going to share something with you. If the house was nasty, okay, he wouldn't have got no pussy. I wouldn't have fucked this man. I don't care. And I had a desire. I wanted to sleep with him. But if I walk up in the house and I see roaches looking at me and I'm looking at the roaches, I'm not staying here. I'm out of here. I don't want them crawling on me. And I'm not going to be cordial with you. I'm going to look at the house and tell you, baby, the house is nasty. I can't come in here. I don't know if you got bed bugs and none of that stuff. I don't want to sit on your bed. You understand? I don't care how good, how not good, but how bad I want the dick. If the house look nasty, I'm not staying here. I'm out. I'm out. No, we won't be doing that. We won't be doing that. Okay? Mind you, he was nice and everything. When I went to visit him and the place was beautiful and he had some wine and everything like that, he played it to the T. He did a wonderful job. Okay? And yes, I gave him the pussy. Now, let's get back to the story at hand, okay? Now, we done finished with the foolery. But is we getting off Dr. Umar? I don't know. We not going to get off Dr. Umar. We going to stay on Dr. Umar because he doing a lot. He doing a lot. And now his supporters are trying to say shit to me. Oh, did you donate to the school? I did not, damn it. I did not. I didn't donate to the school, damn it. And you want to know why? My king said hell to the no. You won't be sending nobody my money. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Now, I want to share this with y'all. Somebody sent a $2 super chat, and I believe that was I believe that was Mr. He said, thank you for the $2 super chat. Also, RBN sent a $5 super chat, sir. Thank you so much. Now, this right here is for Mr. He said right here. I clipped this last night. Check this out right here.
Kind of wild.
You have to raise your hand.
If I were, okay, well,
I like that though. Being obedient is awesome. Oh my God, that is a trait. What you just did is a trait that certain communities would kill for it. Like, I said you're obedient, and you didn't say, oh, I ain't no obedient. And you were just like, you went in there.
That's my thing. I'm trad wife till I die. I'm going to say something kind of wild.
Now, this young lady, Caucasian young sister, okay, was on a podcast with a melanated brother, Okay, he's married, she's married too. Okay, and he said you didn't have to raise your hand to answer to answer the question. He said, you know, you don't have to be obedient, and he was waiting to see if she was gonna snap out, like go off on him, like some of our sisters do when somebody say, "Oh, you need to be obedient." Some of y'all get offended when men tell you that. You need to be obedient. Oh, no, I ain't. And you start snapping your neck and this and that and well, all this other stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. Take heed in the beginning of her marriage. You couldn't tell me I was obedient. You couldn't tell me to be obedient. You couldn't. You couldn't tell me. But after I got some act right, I was like, yeah, I got to be obedient to this man. I got to follow this man. Now, for the next person, here we go. All right. This is the next one. Shout out to RBN. Okay, shout out to RBN. And this is for the $4.99 super chat. Charleston White gonna get in here and dissect it. Here we go.
Everything that you're saying has some truth to it. It's just the delivery. You standing. There's no denying that you're standing for and by your people.
Well, here's the thing. When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery. When you're looking at the conditions of our community, you can't worry about the evil. When you got kids, they kill kids and say we smoking on Tuka.
Amen.
See, they wasn't worried about the delivery when these kids in Chicago were talking about smoking on Tuka. They weren't worried about the delivery. I ain't got no manners for no slut. I won't put my thumb in her butt. The delivery? I like girls kissing girls where I'm from. That's on the radio. Girls on girls. That's promoting lesbianism to my daughter as we driving to school. This song they playing with Drake. Y'all worried about the delivery? These niggas talking about killing each other. They really, that nigga Thug said, nigga, I shot at your mama. You don't mention me no more. He really shot that nigga mama. And y'all worried about my delivery? These niggas are confessing to murders on song. Right. And y'all worried about my delivery?
The delivery.
The conditions of blacks sucking them, talking about booty holes. Y'all worried about my delivery?
His delivery.
Come on, don't be hypocrites, black people. Y'all can't listen to this music if y'all so caught up in my delivery.
He ain't lying. A lot of us get mad with content creators because you don't like the way they're correcting your ass. A lot of y'all get mad with Take Heed. A lot of y'all get mad with RBN. A lot of y'all get mad with Mona D. A lot of y'all get mad with Messy Mashawn. A lot of y'all get mad with Mr. He Said, Mrs. She Said. A lot of y'all get mad with Ricky. A lot of y'all get mad with Lost in Translation podcast. A lot of y'all get mad with Crimson Cure. Y'all upset with the delivery. But you can go out here and listen to music and listen to people who do demonic shit. Okay? Y'all don't get mad with them about talking about how they deleted somebody and brought a switch and lit up the place. Y'all don't get mad with them. But when a content creator come up here and say, you ain't supposed to have all those babies. You ain't supposed to have all those babies. How you got all those baby daddies? Why are you relying on everybody to help you raise those children when you made those kids yourself? Why are you out here slinging that pussy from left to right? Y'all get mad with the delivery. When content creators are tired of the shit that's going on in the melanated community. And some of us may come up and we'll say it calmly and so respectful and telling y'all we got to change our ways. And y'all get mad with them. And you still don't listen. And when Take Heed come up here, and like I told y'all, Take Heed is the type of woman that I will pray for you, I will love you, but I will curse you out. I will curse you out if you do some foolery in my face. And let me clarify something. Yes, I was born and raised in the hood, but as old as I am now, baby, I will call a popo. I don't have no time. I don't have no time. We get mad in the delivery, but the uncomfortable truth is that you're doing it. Get mad because it's being done in our community, not because of the delivery of a person who is on social media. Now, thank you to all the brothers who took time to donate to the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If anybody else want to donate to the channel, the link is in my bio for Cash App and Venmo. And also, if you want to donate in the chat, you'll see the super chat as well. Now, let's get to the next one. Shout out to CJ Slater. We are in IG now, y'all. You hear me? We in IG now, baby. So we going to be going through some clips, okay? Ghetto clips of the day, all right? So we going to JC Slater. Shout out to this sister. She going to break this down. Check out what she said. Shout out to JC Slater because he clipped her content, and he's going to say her name as well. Check this out. Here we go.
Trader here is always on point. I give her credit for that. Her name is Life in the Ash Lane, so definitely go check out her pages on Facebook, TikTok, and all of that. But anyway, check this video out. We're going to come back and talk about it.
So the ladies' favorite word for men today are narcissist. Narcissist is the trending word. No matter what the argument is, the men are narcissists. So I, being the investigative content creator that I am, baby, I went and looked up the word narcissist because I wanted to get a true definition. And I seen this image pop up, behaviors of a narcissist. Lack of empathy for others, has a strong desire for attention and admiration from others, consistently has problematic relationships, and has inflated sense of self-worth or importance. Oh, wait a minute now.
I gotta stop Ash right there. So who you think that is? Who do you think that is? Martin, don't look around, Martin. Don't look around. Who do y'all think that is? She just described, okay, the definition of a narcissist. Who do you think that is? Because out of a drop of a hat, you would destroy a 30-year marriage. I ain't happy. You would destroy a 5-year marriage. I ain't happy. You would destroy an 18-year marriage. I ain't happy. All because I ain't happy. And then when you get out your marriage, and then the man took time to heal, okay? And then he winds up finding a woman that is better than you. Now you get back on social media talking about, I should have never left my marriage because now today my ex-husband is getting married and the children love her and this and that. And now you jealous. But you destroyed your marriage by telling your husband, I ain't happy no more. When some of y'all need to just go take a lay down. Go take a lay down. And wake up the next day and then you'll be happy. At a drop of a hat, you ain't happy no more. This is the nonsense. This is the nonsense. It's foolishness, and this is what y'all believe. It makes sense to you. Now, there's an older woman who had said something about her being outside late. Let's go to her. She said, I'm 60 years old. She said, for the women who give up their marriage to be outside, she said, that's the wrong thing to do. I fell out. She said, I'm 60 years old thinking that I'm going to have fun outside. She said, and that was the worstest thing that I ever thought of was to be out here trying to club at 60 years old. She said, my body, I'm tired. Okay. She said, I'm tired. Shout out to the Big Player podcast. Check out what this older woman said. Here we go.
Let me tell y'all something. I done brought my old tail self out here down the street to this little place. Okay, I drove 15 minutes and my old geriatric ass is sleeping. I'm sleepy. Out here talk about I'm gonna hang out just because my most favorite guy in the whole wide world and my little girl out of town. Y'all, I should have stayed with my king. I forgot his name already too.
Forgot his name too.
King Tuffa, I think that's his name. Listen, To you married couples that been married for 30 or 40 years and still love each other so much, God bless you.
She said, God bless you.
But baby, I'm about to be 62 and still single.
And still single.
Guess what? That's all right with me. Because I don't even feel like being bothered with me.
She said, I don't want to be bothered with my own self.
That's why I laugh all the time. Because life is funny as shit.
Oh my goodness.
I need to take my hotel back home, but now I gotta sit here because I'm sleepy.
She said, I gotta sit there because I'm sleepy.
And to you ladies who say you still have the urge so bad every day, go on with your bad self. Because old Sally here, she dry as damn yeast. Bye, y'all. Y'all crazy. You want to be out here in these streets at over 60 years old and talk about you still want it. Want what? Want the damn man.
The Big Player Podcast, he couldn't even say nothing after that woman was speaking. Shout out to that brother for dubbing the video. So now let me share something with you. I'm loving that the older women are coming out on social media and they doing clips like this because it's showing y'all younger ones that ain't shit out here. Okay, y'all already know, but after you go and been married for 30 some years and you separate from your husband because I ain't happy, I'm trying to pursue my dreams. Who said you can't pursue your dreams while you marry? There's no law that say, oh no, you can't pursue your dreams. It's 30 years in y'all marriage. The kids are grown. You're able to do what you want to do and still be a wife. You're able to do whatever business you wanted to do. Now, this man, your husband, who you've been married to for all these years, who you have helped succeed in his own business, you have helped him do things to acquire properties and all this other stuff. Do you think it's going to be hard for you, baby? You think it's going to be hard? Check this out. You think it's going to be hard for you to go to him and say, baby, listen, I have done all these things with you, right? And now I want to do something for myself. Do you think it would be hard for him to not do it? He would do it. He would look at it and say, all these things she sacrificed for, and now she wants to do her own. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to even give you the capital to get it done because he wants to see your dreams succeed too. For all the years you have put yours to the side to help him succeed in the business and properties to take care of the children. This is not your time to run. This is your time to enjoy, baby. This is not a time for warring and you trying to take everything that he has built and you and him have built together to separate. This is a time to enjoy. Do you know how happy me and my king was saying when these kids get big? We can't wait till these kids get big. We already got our own plan already when the kids get big. We got one out the house right now. Got 3 more to go. Do you know the shit we've been talking about? I can't even say it because the kids is nosy. The shit we've been talking about of what we gonna do when these kids get gone, okay? When these kids get gone. Baby, we done talked about how we gonna be telling them you have to call us on certain days. You can't come to our house on certain times of the year. He said we gonna let them know in advance when we travel out the country. Like, listen, don't come to our house around this time. We gonna be gone. Don't ask us to babysit no babies, none of that stuff. We had already set it in motion, baby. And y'all talking about I don't want to be married no more. Take heed is not one of those, baby. I'm gonna enjoy my years. I'm gonna enjoy it. Because you want to know why? Take heed love to aggravate her husband. I love to miss out if somebody else was aggravating my husband. And then I'm talking about I'm trying to live my best life. Best life where, baby? Best life where? The 60-year-old woman that she's 62. Okay? He said in the beginning, I thought she was 60. She said she about to turn 62. She's 61. She said, if you married, stay with your husband. You've been married 30-something years, stay with your husband. She said a lot of these older women talking about that cat still get wet. She said, my cat is like yeast, honey. My cat is like yeast. I don't even want to do nothing. I don't even want to be bothered with my own self. That's nasty. And I think she was drunk because she done told the whole kit and caboodle. She done told the whole truth. She said, I can't even make it home because I'm too tired. Some of y'all out there shaking everything at 60-something years old, and you know your bedtime is about 8 o'clock. Let's not get in here and lie. You know your bedtime is like around 8 o'clock. Let's not lie, okay? Let's not lie. Because even take heed in her age and how old my king is too. You know what time we go to bed? It's 9 o'clock. We go to bed at 9. Even when we go out the country, we go back home, we go to bed at 9. The house be lit. Everybody be woke. Me and my king be like, yeah, we going to bed, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We going to bed. That's our routine. 9 o'clock, we in the bed. Y'all be wanting to be out here clubbing and shit. Y'all crazy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Got to be more careful. Oh, my God. Okay, Martin said she did sound strong to me. Martin, you ain't right. You ain't right, Martin. Oh my God. Martin said she did sound strong to me. Now, let's get into the next foolery of the day. Okay. Now, y'all know Shakari Richardson. Okay. I know allegedly she was laying a smackdown on her boyfriend. Okay. Alleged. Okay. And the Sisterhood came to ride for Shakari. I think it's Shakari, right? Shakari Richardson. They came to ride for her. Y'all know the woman who won all those medals, that one that run real fast. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? So check this out. The Sisterhood was ready, honey. Check out what happened. Here we go.
Wait, so even though she was the one putting hands on him and was arrested, you guys are blaming him? Yo, only on the shade room. Nah, don't scroll unless you a goofy. So Olympic medalist Shakari was caught in the airport putting hands on her boyfriend. Police say camera footage show her trying to pick a fight with him as he kept trying to walk off, shoving him, throwing objects at him, even pushed him where he fell into a column. But it gets worse. People are blaming him for this happening, saying that what did he do to trigger her? Like there are literal people on the internet saying that what could he have done to cause this, or she needs to get away from him because he is going to cause her to lose her future. Or tell her keep her hands to herself. Because when the police came and arrested her, he did not cooperate with the police. He told them let her go. Now, if he closed fist hit her with a Mike Tyson, the whole narrative on the internet would have been different. But some of you toxic shotties on these shade room and all the other blog page comments swear to God that if a shotty crashed out, she putting hands on the dude is justified because he had to do something to trigger her, right? I swear, y'all treat accountability like it's a sin in the Bible. I've never seen this many people upset at someone else for getting hit on. How y'all mad at him because she hitting him? What do y'all think about this whole situation? Wait, so even though
shout out to that brother because he ain't lying one bit. Because how did y'all feed the narrative of it might be his fault that she hit him? And I'm going to share something with you. I blame y'all mamas because a lot of y'all mamas didn't teach y'all keep your hands to yourself. A lot of y'all mamas didn't teach y'all that. And so that's why y'all think it's okay to go around and hit women, especially, hit men, especially in the Western society. You can't go abroad and do that shit. Y'all get a wake-up call. You cannot go abroad and hit a man and think shit gonna be all right, okay? You get a wake-up call when you go abroad. I ain't lying. You will get a wake-up call when you go abroad. You get a wake-up call. Only in a Western society you get to lay hands on men and nothing happens. Nothing happens. And so the Hyena squad was in here. The Hyena Kingdom was like, what he do to make her hit him? Now, check this out. Do y'all ever ask what she do to make him hit her? Y'all never asked that. Y'all never asked that. But y'all sitting up there talking about, well, what he do? What he do? What did he do? Now that's stupid. That's stupid. Now, let's get to the next foolery of the day. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also donate to the page as well. Martin said, go to Africa and see what happened. They better not go to Africa. Don't take that Americana over there. You can't take Americana to the motherland. They'll teach you a good lesson. Don't take Americana over there. Anytime I go back home, I leave Americana right at the border. Once I get on the plane and that air hit, boom. Once I cross into the plane, Americana is gone. Once I know we going to Frankfurt, Americana is gone. Okay? I don't have time. Let's get to the next one. I am truth. This brother said this was nasty right here. Here we go.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that there's any straight women left. In today's society, majority of the women go both ways. They might not do it anymore, but are there any straight women left? Any that were born after 1981? Because realistically, majority of women have been with other women. They put this narrative out there as if men, are like on this like crazy freaky tip. But I mean, ask your wife, ask your girlfriend, how many women do you know that has never, ever in life done anything? Not a kiss, not a twerk on another woman, not a smack her butt. How many women do you know that have never indulged in another woman at some point for some reason? If they were scissoring, they might not have taken it to the strap wars and all of that. But are there any straight women left? Can you say, yo, my woman is a straight woman? How many men out here are in a marriage or a relationship with a 100% straight woman?
Shout out to I Am Truth. I don't have time. I'm going to just leave that right there. I don't have time. He ain't lying, though. He said after 81. Any woman who was born after 81, he ain't lying, though. He ain't lying. There's some problems here. Now, I want y'all to hear this brother come in. He said, I never understood why my mama and daddy used to argue all the time when I was young. He said, until I got married myself. And then I understood the assignment. Shout out to Love You More. Okay. This is his content and we're going to go straight into it. Check out what the brother said. Here we go.
On my father, because him and my mom would be into it. And I would just be like, Dad, won't you chill out on mom a little bit? Felt until I got my own family. And then I was like, and he was gone. And I wish I could have told him, hey, I understand now. I get it now. Like, I understand why there's disagreements between husband and wife, why y'all don't always see eye to eye. Y'all trying to get it right. And I didn't understand as a kid. I thought it was you because mom was the weaker vessel and it always looked like, hey, man, you coming against my mama. And I was so protective of her. But then as I got older, man, you know what I'm saying? Daddy, I apologize. I apologize. My old man said something one time they was arguing, man. Because I was a kid. He shouldn't have said this in front of me. But he said, hey, ask your mama when the last time we had sex.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I ain't asking nobody nothing.
I'm not going to ask
because I don't even, my mind has blocked that part of y'all out completely. I don't even think y'all do that in real life, right?
Right.
And he said, no, ask her. It's been this long, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I had no clue about the strain of that. You know what I'm saying? And then you get old and get your own. And I said, I recalled the timeline that he said. I said, man, if we wasn't doing it that long, I would have been gone.
He said if we wasn't doing it that long, I would have been gone. There are a lot of men, married men, who put up with this same foolery. There are a lot of married men that are suffering because their wife don't know how to open up her legs. at all. Okay? There are a lot of married men who are going through this same foolery. And the women are walking around talking about, I's a married now. I's a married now. Out here telling people you married, but you don't know how to do your wifely duties. There are a lot of women who brag about being married, but don't know how to give that affection to their husband. Don't know how to love on their husband. He will always promote any woman who get out here and say she a hoe. I'm going to promote you being a hoe, but I'm going to promote you being a hoe to your husband. See the difference? I'd rather you tell me you a hoe for your husband than be a hoe out here in these streets passing that pussy like the collection plate. A lot of you women close up shop for your husband, and then the devil runs in his mind like the playground because you are not being there to open up to him like he needs you to. Even when this man get older, he start having issues, okay? This is when you need to get out there. Let's go to the doctor. Let's see about what's going on. Because I'm going to share something with you. When a man can't perform his duties like he's supposed to, it take a lot out of him. And instead of you enjoying the time that you don't sleep with your husband, you need to be taking him to the doctor and figuring out what's going on. So y'all can still have that sexual healing. The thing that hurts so bad is that when men come here to complain about this foolery, a lot of y'all get in here and be like, well, I'm his wife and he gonna have to do this and he gonna have to do that. But when it comes to your part, you act like you don't understand English. You act like you don't understand English at all. When he asks you, how long it's been, Sally? How long it's been, Sally? How long? I don't even know what that pussy look like no more. How long it's been? On to the next subject. Here we go. All right. Here come CJ Slater one more time. Here comes CJ Slater one more time. Here we go.
Hear what this lady has to say. All I can do is shake my head. Y'all check this out.
This lady tweeted and she was like, it really don't take a lot of money to be romantic. It's really just about thoughtfulness, and that's a lot of y'all problem. And I replied, and I was like, I agree. And I was sharing how one day I was at the grocery store, my man called me, and he was like, what are you doing? And I told him, and he was like, what store? And I told him, and then we was just talking while I'm shopping. I go to check out, I get to the front of the store, he's dancing at the front of the store with a smoothie and snacks and stuff, surprising me. And I was so happy, and he rolled my cart out, put my groceries in my car, and I was happy the rest of the day with it. And they are in the quotes doing what they do on Twitter. Why didn't he pay for the groceries? And maybe I'm the problem. I would have just had him pay for the groceries. I don't even like this because why didn't he buy the groceries? Did y'all miss the part where we were talking about how romance is not expensive? Yeah. I was sharing a very small, kind, thoughtful, funny gesture that I enjoyed, that I was happy with, that I felt like was romantic in a way that I received. And y'all are in the quotes dragging the foot of it because he didn't buy the groceries. I already paid for the groceries. I could buy my own groceries. And this ain't about big things that he has done or more expensive things. We're talking about affordable ways to be romantic. And y'all are actively in the quotes making it unaffordable. And this is exactly what the problem is. You can feel however you want to feel, but we are talking about small, affordable things. We're talking about how romance don't take a lot of money. I spent $250 on my groceries that day. I created a budget for those groceries. I wanted those groceries. That didn't even have nothing to do with him. He didn't even know I was going to the store. Yeah. We don't live together. He is not my husband. He is not obligated to buy me groceries. And y'all in the comments on Twitter and the quotes just like really dragging the hell out of this for absolutely no reason. And it was just a cute gesture. That was romantic. That's it.
Quick question. When did this he needs to pay for the groceries thing start? When did that happen? Where did that come from? Because that wasn't happening before. Women weren't expecting you to pay for the groceries just because you were in the grocery store. Like if you try to holler at a girl in the grocery store and she's near the checkout and you don't offer to pay for the groceries, there's women women out there who will think something's wrong with you. Why is that a thing? Like, when did that enter the conversation? This lady is 100% correct. Everything she said was 100% correct. That man was not obligated to pay for her groceries. Like she said, she had a budget for her groceries. She wasn't expecting him to pay for the groceries. What he did was enough for the situation they were in. They're not married. They don't live together.
Shout out to CJ Slater. I'm going to share something with you. The uncomfortable truth is that a lot of y'all women, you are so broken that a gesture like this, something so kind and innocent, is heartbreaking for y'all. She said they were on the phone. He asked her what store she was at, this and that. Okay? She said, I'm in such and such store. I'm just grocery shopping. They're dating. They're just dating. Okay? He meets her in front of the grocery store. She had already paid for the groceries. She's coming out of the grocery store with her cart. And he got smoothies and stuff. And he's dancing in front of the store with the smoothies to excite her. That's romantic. That's nice. I love it. But because y'all don't see any kindness in it, you know what I'm saying? You don't see the kindness that the man had in it, the loving feeling that he put into it to get the smoothies and said, let me help her put those groceries in the car without even having to put money for it, because she said what? She put that money aside because she had a budget already. Y'all mad with the brother because he didn't buy the groceries. That's the most stupidest shit I ever heard. There has been times that, take heed, when I was dating my king, went to the grocery store, didn't say, oh, you gonna pay for my groceries. No, because I had the money. I was buying my own groceries. Why would you lay that type of responsibility on a man like that and you're just dating him? Y'all not even living together. Y'all be wanting men to drop bags on y'all for no reason. It's dumb. But you say you strong and independent, right? But soon as you get a whiff of a man, just a whiff, you ain't even get him in your area. You ain't even get him. You never had him come to your house. Once you get a whiff of a man that he like you, y'all talking about there's a fee for him to even talk to you in your DMs. There's a fee. Some of y'all just ass backwards. I'm sorry. And the sister is right. I thought that was nice. I thought it was wonderful that he got her they got smoothies and he was dancing in front of the grocery store because she didn't know that he was coming to the grocery store. When me and my king was dating and I used to run into him sometimes, I would be so excited, like a child on Christmas Day. Like a child on Christmas Day looking at all the presents because I was happy to see him. And he would tell me, why you smiling so hard? I was like, I didn't know I was going to see you today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all crazy. To me, y'all just want to be alone. Y'all just want to be nasty to men for no reason. Brittany said, it's the audacity for me. Yes, it is, baby. It's the audacity. Now I'm going to share something with y'all. Have y'all heard of this foolishness? Women are getting dimples now. They're going to go get surgically dimples. Okay? Yeah. Y'all going to get dimples. This is the dumbest shit I ever heard. Dumbest shit I ever heard. Here's the content creator. He going to break it down for y'all. Here we go.
So y'all are paying $1,300 to purposely get a birth defect? Y'all paying $1,100 letting shawty put a fat ass line in the side of your face calling it a dimple, bro. $1,300. Nah, don't scroll unless you're goofy. So y'all went from botched BBLs to tattooing edges on your forehead, from bird poop facials to now purposely getting a birth defect on your face for $1,300. Y'all do everything but hit the gym.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all do everything but hit the gym, take care of yourselves, take your vitamins. Then some of y'all saying this is no different than a girl getting a piercing. Stop it. A piercing costs $15 to $30. And half of the time, it's just an enhancement, bro. You out here letting somebody cut into your face to give you a birth defect. And some of y'all don't even look like y'all got dimples. You like she sliced the whole line on y'all junk.
Oh my God.
Now y'all got a whole line that go from here to here. Come on, bro. Thank you to all the parents that taught their daughters to love themselves. Thank you to all the women who found a way to love themselves, because this is ridiculous. So
now he said it's a birth defect, but listen to me. Shout out to all the women who naturally have the dimple. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the women who naturally have the dimple. You didn't have to go and get some surgery done to get a dimple. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. You can't just go in the mirror and tell yourself, I love me. I love me. I'm going to share something with you. Take heed, when she was younger, I probably would have had a problem with my chocolate skin. I probably would have, because all my siblings and my cousins are like, I have cousins that are high yellow, and I have cousins that are like medium yellow. Then I got cousins that's like light brown, and some of my siblings are like a light brown, and some of them is a little lighter, but a light brown, okay? All colors of the rainbow. So I was the darkest child that my mama had, right? Okay. So even my aunties and uncles are like high yellow, to get it from my grandmama's side. My granddaddy was like that beautiful purple black. He was that beautiful purple black. Always loved that color, okay? Now, I had an uncle who was my eldest uncle, may his soul rest in peace. He told me one day, and I was really small, I may be like 3 years old or something like that. He said, us dark-skinned ones, we got to stick together, okay? He said, you see, everybody in our family is all yellow, right? I said, yes, uncle. He said, we got to stick together, us two. Us two got to stick together against all of them. I was laughing so hard. He said, I want you to look at your skin. Don't you look beautiful? I said, yes, I do. He said, I want you to always say you are beautiful, because me and you are the two dark-skinned ones in the family, and we got to stick together. I laughed so hard. And I didn't even know he was instilling something in me from when I was young. I didn't even know that until I got older and I understood what he was doing. Because if he didn't take me to the side, I probably would have disliked my skin, because everybody else in my family were high yellow. Okay? I have cousins in my family that their eyes change for seasons and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of them got red hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? So now, my uncle, every time I went to his house, he would hide me in the kitchen. He would hide me in the kitchen, give me cookies and stuff like that, and ice cream. And his wife used to tell him, Buster, don't leave her in the kitchen like this. The other kids gonna know. He said the other kids ain't gonna know. And he had closed the kitchen door so nobody else could see me. He's saying, when you finish, wipe your face real good. Get all that ice cream off your face and cookies and stuff. Don't mess up your shirt. He'd give me like a little bib and stuff. When I would go to his house, may his soul rest in peace. But that uncle right there, my uncle, taught me to love my skin. Taught me to love my skin. And that's the thing that we don't teach these young girls anymore. Love yourself. I always tell my girls, you are beautiful. You just don't know you are. That's why you always coming and question me about something. I say, you are beautiful. You just don't know how beautiful you are yet. I tell them all the time, you are a beautiful young lady. And they always smile. Mama, you always just say that to me because you my mama. That's why you say it. I said, I'm telling you, you just don't know how. The big linebacker, I always tell him, you so handsome. You are so handsome. He tell me, Mama, don't talk to me like that. I say, yeah, you handsome, baby. You don't know it yet. You don't know it yet. You still don't believe it. But I said, wait till, give it some time. You're going to know what I'm talking about. He said, Mama, you don't know what you're saying. You know, they got to talk to you like that. But if you encourage this behavior in them when they're young, when they get older, they're going to understand how beautiful they are. Encourage them when they're younger. Tell them they're beautiful. Tell them boys they're handsome. You understand? It's how you put it in them that makes them understand the assignment. I'm just saying. Dr. Jazz, how are you? How you doing? Dwayne, I see you in my chat. How you doing? So now that's the new thing. They doing the birthday. He said it's a birth defect. I didn't even know. He said it's a birth defect. So with the dimple there, y'all getting over there, getting a fake dimple, and it look like the lady slicing your face real big. That's nasty. Anyway, now let's get to the next one. Okay? Let's get to the next one. And let's see. I think this is, let me just check it out. Let me see what this is.
They like a natural woman. What they mean is they want someone who is an inexpensive upkeep.
A cheap, inexpensive woman, that's a fairy tale, my friend, a lie. A bedtime story told by stuck-up women who think other women need to be like them to cover up some form of insecurity. Look, every woman is expensive, every damn one of them. Some just run on lashes, leggings, and lattes, designer bags, Botox budgets, and oat milk obsessions. They're like startup companies and stilettos, polished, pricey, and prone to emotional software crashes if you Instagram story. Then there's my wife. Beautiful? Hell yeah. But her brand of beauty comes with barn boots, bug bites, and buckets of feed. Her spa day is scrubbing the water troughs and slapping a tick off her gelding at sunset. You think she cares about a chip nail? Hell, she just built a fence with her damn fist. She don't sneak shopping bags into the house. She smuggles saddles like she's running tack for the cartel. You ever date a woman with a horse? No, because you don't date them, you serve them. And they're hoofed hellions. They bankrupt your account, hijack your holidays, and poop like hay-fueled money shredders. You think Louis Vuitton is pricey? Try feeding a 1,200-pound pasture princess with a personal farrier and more supplements than a CrossFit coach. She don't want roses. She wants you to fix the fence. She don't need a night out. She needs you knee-deep in mud at 5 a.m. holding a flashlight and questioning your life choices. She's not cheap. She's just expensive in horsepower, hay bales, and holy hell vet bills. Her Amazon cart is full of hoof oil and saddle soap. And trust me, this kind of woman, she is full throttle, feed swinging financial investment. And I love her magnificent money pit self.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh my God. So this woman thought she came to social media and she was cooking, talking about when a man asks, here we go. This is what she said.
They like a natural woman. What they mean is they want someone who is an inexpensive upkeep.
That's what y'all believe. When men ask for a woman to be natural, y'all believe that, oh, he's a cheapo because he's asking for a woman to be natural. Let me share something with you. And I said this the other day. There's a lot of transformers out here. That's not my word. I don't use that word. Okay. That's not my word. That's Ricky. Shout out to Ricky Williams. Excuse me. Shout out to Ricky Williams and Mr. He Said. That's not my word. Y'all call them transformers, okay? There's too many transformers out here that men cannot tell the difference from who is who, okay? From who is who. You want to know why? Because y'all wearing transformers makeup. Is that nasty? Did I go too far? Y'all are wearing transformers makeup, okay? So y'all looking scary, okay? Y'all looking scary. Y'all wearing a makeup. So this is why, like you see right now, Taki has a light foundation on her face. You can tell there's nothing that changes my look. Even if I don't have the foundation on my face, I still look like Taki. But some of y'all looking like a whole different person. Some of y'all looking like a whole different person, and it's scary, damn it. Miss Straight Up No Chaser, how are you, honey? Some of y'all looking like a whole different person, and it's scary. And I said this before, okay? That Stacey Prince, shout out to Stacey Prince, because he does this before and after effect, and he snap his fingers. And then the picture changed, and she looking like a little gremlin up there in the picture. Y'all saw that. Shout out to Stacey Prince. Y'all saw that, right? There's a picture of the woman at the bottom. She looking good with that 27-inch. She got all that makeup on her face. And then he do this. Boom. He snap his fingers and shit. And then you see a gremlin up there at the top. And I'm straight looking like a gremlin, y'all. At the top right there. And you scared. You jump back when he do. I always hold myself real quick. Because when he do the snap, the picture be scary. You know what I'm saying? When he do the snap, I'm like this. Wait a minute. Because at the bottom, she look good. Okay, got all that transformer makeup on. And then when he snap his fingers, you say, holy shit, because she looking like the gremlin. Okay, y'all remember that time when Gremlin had put on all this lipstick and stuff and had all the green on the face? Y'all remember the movie, right? The shit was scary. The shit was scary. Okay, with gargoyle, yes, honey, I was scared. I was scared. So that's why when you watching Stacey Prince stuff, you got to be careful when he do the snap thing. Be ready. The shit be scary. Be ready now when you do the snap. Okay. Now, this is why men are asking for you to look natural. They want to see your face. Because transformers, that makeup y'all wear transform your face. Why do they call it transformer makeup? Because they need the men face to look soft. The men who want to be that transformers, they need the men face to look soft. So that's why the makeup be so caked on your face and stuff like that, that it transform the look on your face. And you look like a whole different person. Instead of you trying to do some healing of the skin and do skin remedies and stuff, you rather cake on all that, and you have all these dark spots all over your face, and it look like craters in your face. Now, don't get me wrong, take heat face is not perfect. I got eczema, everything, you know what I'm saying? And I got dark spots too. But I also scrub my face. I also, listen, Vaseline is your friend. Vaseline is your friend if you melanated, if you chocolate, okay? So this is a lie, what this woman said right here, okay? A lot of these women get out here and say this foolishness. Now we going over to Gotham City God, okay? This is the next foolery. Over to Gotham City God, and Charleston White breaks this down. This is nasty right here. Here we go.
Through so much. We ain't been through shit. Who is we? They, the nigga, have been through shit. The nigga ain't been through nothing. He got free education. He got to go skating. He got to say, F you white people. He got to talk back to the police. The nigga never had that. It's not the same. Nigga, fuck what you say, nigga. One of them is a race of people who was in bondage and enslaved. Another one is a group of people who is everything that they said those people were, but were not. Those people wasn't. We're savages. Those people wasn't. We're animal. Those people wasn't. We deserve what they got. They deserve what we have. So how can we be offended by a word we're not being called? A word that we're proud of. What's that one? A word that we're proud of.
Yep.
And they're not using this word as this word was applied to these people. This word is being applied with congratulatory. So how can we, come on, we are oxymorons as a race of people.
I got a lot of Mexican friends that say nigga.
I got a lot of white friends that I let say nigga around me.
Yeah.
But we can say cracker, we can say honky, we can say all these other racial slurs with no retribution toward us. That's what they mean by we're victimized and we're entitled as black people. We can insult everybody else, openly and freely. We come to people's statuses loud.
Ghetto gospel. Shout out to Gotham City God and shout out to Charleston White. Now I know a lot of y'all don't like that brother, but I like him. A lot of the shit he say, I be off a little bit, like, wait a minute. But you know, I like this brother because he just get in here and tell the truth. And no matter if you mad or not, okay? Shout out to that brother. He right though. He right. We done took a word and we glorified a word. Okay? Everything that we got, our ancestors wish for it themselves. The true savages is the two front rows of our community. I keep telling y'all that. All of us ain't savages, but the two front rows of our community are a nightmare. And take heed, wish that we could take them to an island and go nuke that bitch. Because y'all do the most. Y'all do the most. And make us all look bad. Okay? Y'all glorify foolish shit. And make us all look crazy. Somebody said to me in my chat, because y'all remember we were talking about what was it? The Carnival Cruise. Y'all remember, right? And I was like, they don't want y'all ratchet asses to come. Somebody in the chat said, oh, but you one of them. Take heed. You one of those ratchet people. You one of them. And I said, of course. Of course I am. I grew up in the hood. But my king don't let me do bullshit. Like, I can't do bullshit around this man. I'll get in a whole problem with this man. My king said one thing: never embarrass me in public and never embarrass me in private. So when I say that I'm obedient, that's what I mean. He said never embarrass me in public and never embarrass me in private. So I don't do dumb shit like that. Okay? But will take heed, talk her shit? Yes, I will. You hear me every morning get up here and talk my shit. Okay? The problem is that yes, I grew up in it, but I don't live it. As old as I am now, I don't live that life. I don't. And it's sad. It's sad that we have not corrected y'all for all these years. That's why our community is at war with each other, because we never corrected y'all asses back then, because we running by the Bible saying, judge ye not and ye shall not be judged, and who is without sin cast the first stone, when we should have been getting in there because Yahweh said judge righteously. So if you out there selling drugs to your community and I'm not, I got the right to tell you, you ain't supposed to be doing that. Sunkiss, thank you, baby, for the $1.99 super chat. I greatly appreciate it, honey. I got the right to tell you, you ain't supposed to be out there doing that. If you got a lot of baby mamas, I'm supposed to be, as your brother, telling you, you ain't supposed to have that many children. If you got a lot of baby daddies, as your sister, I'm supposed to tell you, you ain't supposed to have that many baby daddies. That's how it's supposed to be. If you out there tricking and selling pussy, as your sister, I'm not selling pussy. I'm supposed to tell you, sis, that's not the way. You understand? That's how it's supposed to be. We supposed to correct one another. But because y'all done took the Bible out of context, and y'all in here, judge ye not, then ye shall not be judged, and who is without sin cast the first stone. Y'all out here like Yahweh told me, we ain't supposed to condemn people. We ain't supposed to correct people. But Yahweh said, judge righteously. Even in the olden days, they had judges amongst the community when nonsense happened. But because the ones who supposed to be the judges in the community started doing stupid shit, like the pastor, when pastor was going to visit Sister Lisa, Sister Mary, Sister Constant, going out there visiting them, and he know he married to Sister Kelly. This is when the dumb shit started happening, because that's when you hear the pastors, judge ye not and ye shall not be judged, because somebody saw him coming out of Sister Constance's house, and Sister Constance's husband, he works in another state and been gone 6 months. So this is why we get this foolishness into play, because pastor ain't never want to get caught. Deacon ain't never want to get caught. Minister ain't never want to get caught. So that's why you hear the churches running out talking about judge ye not and ye shall not be judged, and who is without sin cast the first stone. Let me share something with you. That doesn't work against take heed. It does not. Because if you out here slinging pussy and you promoting it on social media, take heed ain't slinging no pussy out here on social media. So I'm going to tell you, no, that's nasty. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. Get in here, close up shop. You're wrong. You out here doing what? Okay? Take heed gonna tell you. That's our problem in the melanated community, that we don't correct the dumb shit. Okay? The first two rows of our community are the savages. They are. Back in slavery time, they called our ancestors the savages, but our ancestors are better than the two front rows of our community. Ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm lying. Our ancestors are better than the two front rows right now today in our community. And they might not even been able to speak a lick of English. They might not have been able to speak English at all. Maybe just their dialect they probably only was able to speak. But they were better than the two front rows we see these motherfuckers right now. That all they do is do dumb shit and make us all look crazy. I'm trying to calm down. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to calm down. It's Sunday, I know. All right, let's get to the next foolery. Shout out to Tasha K because she dropped this about Deion Sanders. And this is why I always tell y'all that the sisterhood is fake. This is why I always tell y'all the sisterhood is fake. Check out what Tasha K dropped. Here we go.
Tracy Edmonds. And I do remember Tracy hearing rumors about Karrueche possibly dating Deion. So she saw her at an event. I think it was Niecy Nash's event. And she, calmly, just in conversation with her, she asked her if she was dating Deion. And she said no. She laughed up and said no. So, it was kind of like to hear it and to see this now. But look at them too. They look very cozy, like they were friends. Like that's Tracy and Karrueche.
Hey, this is Chad, Van Horn Law Group.
So alleged. I don't want to get involved in nobody gossip, but allegedly both of these women were sleeping with Deion. Okay. Both of these women were sleeping with Deion. Alleged. Okay. And so the other one asked her, "Are you messing with Deion?" She says no. Now, mind you, they in a picture together. They got the thing split. Deion and one of the women, and then you got two of the women together hugging and kissing on each other because they so-called friends. This is why I tell y'all, the fake sisterhood, let me share something with you. They're a problem. They're a problem. The advice they will give you to leave a man, they'll give you advice to leave a man and then go behind your back and tell the man, I never told her to do anything like that. I told her you were a good man. Y'all got a lot of women that's your friends like that. They encourage you to leave your husband, okay? And I'm not saying anything like what this situation is, but I'm telling you something close to it. They will encourage you to leave your husband. Then you get the braveness, I guess, to leave them, okay? Then all of a sudden, you don't even know that this chick is going to y'all old house, bringing food, talking about, I know you lonely. I told her not to leave you. I told her you was a good husband, this and that. Because I'm going to share something with you. Women who are hyenas can sniff out good men when it's not theirs. When the men are not theirs, they can sniff them out. Okay? Women who get in here and do foolery, you understand, that give you bad advice, they know when you got a good man. They know it. They can sniff it out, baby. It's nasty. They know when you got a good man. They'll give you all types of bad advice about bullshit when it comes to him. And then turn around after y'all have separated, turn around and tell him, if you ever need a shoulder to cry on, I'm always here for you. Because I told her not to do that, knowing doggone well she agreed with her leaving her husband. She told her, girl, you know what, you got to be happy. Instead of telling her, girl, you better go rethink that shit. You got a good husband. Don't leave him for some dumb shit. Don't leave him for some dumb shit. Any woman who agree with you about leaving your husband, she ain't your friend. She is not your friend. Only if he laying hands on you, baby. If he laying hands on you, you hear me? Then you got to go. You got to go if he laying hands on you. Don't be with no man that's laying hands on you. But if this man is not causing you any harm, okay, any fake harm, because y'all getting in here, everything is a harm and shit. You know what I'm saying? If this man ain't causing you no harm, you understand? He ain't laying hands on you. Work your marriage out. Stop letting these women walk you out of your destiny. There's so many women that have walked other women out of their destiny. And then when you meet up with this man again later in life and you see how good he doing, you think to yourself and say, this could have been me. Take heed has never said that. I never looked at somebody from my past and said, this could have been me. You want to know why? Because the man that I'm with now, this is who I'm supposed to be with. I didn't miss my opportunity when I met my husband. I didn't miss my opportunity. I didn't miss it. But for all the women who missed the opportunity, thank you. I want to say thank you, baby. You made a way for me. Oh my God! You made a way for me, baby. So I want to say thank you to all the women who fucked up. You made a way for me, baby. Okay? It'd have been you in this 5-bedroom house and 3 baths and 2 cars and a dog and 4 children. It'd have been you, not me. So I want to say thank you for making a way for me, baby. Now, let's get on to the next foolery. These women will get in here and tell you lies. They will get in here and tell you lies. And you will dismiss the man that you're supposed to be with. Now, I want to share something with y'all. Did y'all know that if you are in the rears for child support, this is something I didn't even know. This is something I didn't even know they could do this. But if you're in the rear for child support, right, and your mother leaves you as the beneficiary of any money that's left for anything that she has, right, property or whatever, she leaves her son the beneficiary. Say if she's not married, but she leaves the son as the beneficiary, okay? Did you know that child support can come after you for the money that was left by your mother from the insurance policy? They can come after you. I had never heard no shit like that before. But anything your mama had that she left to you or your daddy had that they left to you, that they can come after the money. Child support can go and snatch that money. I ain't even lying. That's some crazy shit, right? I ain't even lying. So they can come after you for the money. Check this out right here.
Woman goes viral after posting her sister receiving $52K in child support after her sister's baby father's mother passed away, and she received the money from the life insurance policy.
Man, this is crazy. And I know a lot of women are probably celebrating this and a lot of men are probably upset about this. But it is what it is. The money's gone. You know that girl ain't gonna give it back. Now, I don't know the whole story, but basically it sounds like that man was in the rears, and once that money hit his account, it was a wrap. Now, I didn't even know they can do that with your bank account. I knew they could withhold your taxes, and I knew they could withhold money out of your paycheck, but I didn't know they can actually take it out of your bank account. I didn't know that was a thing. So I guess I learned something new today. But me personally, I don't think that's right, because life insurance and him hitting the lottery, 2 different things. Because the guy in the video even made a good point about maybe he needed that money to bury his mother. Maybe he needed that money to pay off the house or do something else that needed to be done once she passed away. But apparently they don't care about that. As far as child support is concerned, they can bury her in a backyard because they could give a damn about that. But it does suck. And then you got these hateful women out here saying stuff like this.
This is precisely why you get court-ordered child support, even if you know for a fact they won't pay. Because if they do come into some money, or if they do eventually get a job, they're going to snatch that money, and you're going to get back the money that you're owed or get some portion of it.
Really? That's what you took from this? You telling other women to make sure you put a man on child support just in case their mothers pass away so they can get the check too? It's just sad what's going on out here. I feel bad for the man because he lost his mother, and then right after that, he lost $52,000. So that's just a rough situation. Hopefully he has a good relationship with the baby mother where she can then turn around and at least give him some of that money back, or they can work together on it. Who knows? The situation sucks. But I want to know what y'all think about it. Do you think it was wrong for them to take that money from him, or do you think they did the right thing? Because
I think it was wrong because it was insurance money. I think it was wrong. Anything else, I wouldn't mind that they went after it, but it's the money from his mama. And then you don't know if he has to pay some bills that she owed with the rest of the money. So I think that shit is wrong. Yes, I do. I think it's wrong. Also, another thing too, I don't like child support. Now, back in the day when I was a baby mama, I agreed child support was my friend. Okay. But it's until my king made me look at it like that doesn't make sense. Okay. So it was shout out to my king. because I was looking for blood, honey. When I was a baby mama, I ain't give a damn. I ain't give two shits about nothing. Because the thing is that if you're taking care of your child, right? I don't think the father should be on child support. Even if he can't physically buy the child anything. Like say if he's just spending time with the child, maybe he's going through a rough patch right now. Maybe he lost his job, but he's spending time with the child. He picking the child up on the weekends and stuff like that. He's doing his fatherly duties, okay? And he don't have a stable job right now. I'm not going to run at you. That's a good thing. You're doing the right thing. You're still spending time with the child and everything like that. Also, you have the fathers who give money and already anything you need, they always help you. Those fathers shouldn't be on child support. Now, let's get to the fathers who should be on child support. The one that don't want to spend time with the kid, the one that don't want to give money at all. That's the one that you put on child support. That's the one that you make life hell for that one. But for the ones who want to spend time with the children and they want to give money to help raise the child, that's the one y'all need to have. Y'all need to be on one accord. Y'all need to handle that together. You understand? Y'all work on it together. You understand what I'm saying? But the one who don't want to do she, that's the one should be on child support. That's what I believe. Okay? So my king made me take a different look at child support. But that's just my stance on it, and we're gonna continue to ride with that. So I feel bad that the money got sent to the baby mama. That's a lot of money. That's nasty. Okay? That's nasty. Now I want y'all to listen to this because a lot of women, when y'all go on these dating apps, right, and y'all get like a string of men and you looking at them and you like, oh no, he's average at best and this and that, whatever. And he looks like this and this and that. The men who hitting you back up in your app and stuff like that, right? And y'all immediately turn these men down. Oh no, he's average at best. Y'all saying how ugly he is and this and that. And I'm going to share something with you. There's a reason why those men are hitting you up. There's a reason why they're hitting you up. You're talking about their average. But there's a reason why those men that look like that are hitting you up. And this woman right here gonna come and explain it. This is the reason.
The lady has a question for us. Let's see if we can help her out.
Am I the a-hole for telling my friend that she's in the same league as guys that she's calling ugly? So listen, my friend downloaded this dating app, because she's been complaining a lot that she's really wanted a boyfriend. She's feeling lonely. And she is a moderately attractive woman, I would say, like pretty average.
If she's calling her average, she's probably a 3.
But anyway, so since then, since she downloaded the app, she's been complaining to me that almost all the men are ugly or short, and she doesn't match with anybody on there. So I asked to see the people that she's calling ugly, and she showed me her likes, and it mostly showed people that were actually perfectly in her league, I thought, as in like moderately attractive guys. So I told her that these guys were in her league, so she should give them a chance. And since she's like complaining about not being in a relationship, right? So she denies to me that she's in the same league as them and said that she's much more attractive than them. I pointed out that in her own words, she's not matching with any of the guys that she's finding attractive. So she's not in their league. But then she said that I was being so am I? Hell no!
And the uncomfortable truth is that when you do tell your girlfriends the truth, they immediately get upset with you. There are a lot of women. I remember a couple weeks ago, there was a woman who came to social media and she said, I don't want to date because there's all the men out here are just ugly. And I said, I put in the comment section, I said, where's the mirror? Where's the mirror? It's like a lot of us don't understand that, you're average. You're average. So you're not going to get the number 10 guy. You understand? It's very rare that you're going to get the number 10. One thing, something Ugly Money had said, we would do better. Shout out to Ugly Money. He said we would do better if 1 dates 1 and 2 dates 2 and 3 dates 3 and 4 dates 4. But everybody on the woman's side from 1 to 10 want to date number 10. So what happened? That lines y'all all up to be baby mamas from 1 to 10. Instead of you just being a wife in your league, 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. I fell out. He was right. A lot of women who are average. Yes, and let me share something with you. Average does not mean that you look like a bum bitch. I didn't say that. Average with your looks. You understand? There's someone out there that wants you. I'm just saying. Like, a lot of content creators will get in here and they'll be like, I don't date no big back bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't date big backs. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of content creators who get in here and they say that. Before we go into the conversation, Green Bees, I saw what you wrote. And I know the boys are with you now. I remember you told me, right? I hope everything is okay now. Okay? But back to the story at hand, okay? There are a lot of content creators that be like, I don't want no big back bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no big back, okay? But let me check this out. Take Heat is a big back. But Take Heat got a king. You understand? Take Heat is a big back, but I got a king. I got a king who love my fat ass. You understand? I got a king who love the ground I walk on. I'm just saying. And I aggravate the shit out of this man on a daily basis. Okay? We were scrapping this morning. Getting up out the bed. And I like to aggravate my husband. That's just me. And he laugh about it. Okay? That's just me. But I'm saying to you, everybody have their own way of doing things. Okay? Me and my king are not the same number. We're not the same number. My king have dated women that look much. And listen, and Take Heat ain't throwing nothing at herself. But he has dated women that look better than me, honey. With the pictures I saw back in the day when we were young, I was like, these women is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And my husband is a traveler. He has traveled to different nations and stuff like that. So he has dated women that I was now nowhere near in their league, but he saw wife in me. You understand? He saw wife in me. He didn't see wife in them. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. So I want us to understand something. Most of us who are average, a lot of us want to go outside our league of men, okay? Even the fine sisters do too. Now, look at Tia. I don't even mean to bring Tia up, but look at Tia. Tia has a league that she's in, right? And the man that she chose was top tier. I don't care what nobody say. Her husband was top tier in that league of men. And she's trying to go above the tier of the league of men that she met, and it never works out. All the horror stories, she come to social media and talk about her dating this and that because she has dated the top tier in the league of men that she aligns with. And Corey is the top tier. Okay? This is why she can't find nobody. This be the problem. Because the men in that league don't even want her after she done messed up with the top tier. She thought she was going to get a man once she got rid of Corey. Like, yeah, I'm going to be out here doing my thing. And it didn't work out like that. So when you get in here and you hear women who be like, oh, I want this one, but she doesn't qualify for that one. You understand? And when you do, say if you do get this person, that might be number 10. You won't be able, you won't keep them by yourself. You're going to share this brother. You're going to be one of the baby mamas. You're going to share this brother. Instead of you just being with somebody who want to be with you, we rather go chase men who don't want to be with us. You understand? We rather go chase men who don't want to be with us. And then you go get your feelings hurt and shit. Take Heed won her husband by just having a big butt. That big butt and a smile will mess you up. Any man, I don't care what nobody say. That big butt and a smile will mess you up. And that's how I was able to get my husband. He saw me rolling down the street a couple days before he introduced himself to me. Okay? Before I knew anything about him, he saw that big butt girl rolling down the street. And he said, I got to see if this girl got some sense. Okay? I got to see. And my representative was at the forefront for 6 months, baby. I played it to the T. And then my representative said, he love you now. I'm going to let you go now. Go in there and figure it out the best way you can. And then when my king found out who I really was, he said, I knew, he pulled his glasses down. He said, I knew something was wrong, but I couldn't pinpoint it. That big butt and a smile will fool you, honey. That big butt and a smile will fool you. You understand? And so it took some teaching. That's when my teaching began. Because why? This man wanted me. And I wanted this man too. Okay? He wanted me. So he said, I'm going to take a chance and teach her. And if she take it, then we good. And he saw that I wanted to listen. I wanted to follow. He saw it in me because no man would take a chance on a woman if he doesn't see it in you. Man with common sense, though. My king got common sense. He's not one of those men that he just continue to be with some woman that's doing bullshit. He's not one of those. But he wanted to be with me, and I wanted to be with him. So I wanted to change. There's a lot of women who you don't want to change. You want to continue to cause all types of bullshit in the house and stuff like that. Green Bean said, we ain't looking for no ironing board. Now listen, I'm just saying, I'm a big girl and yet I have a husband. The mindset change needs to be done, my sisters. Ugly Money said, go with your number. Or either you go with the man that wants you. Go with the man that wants you. Me and my king are not the same number. This brother is higher number than me. And he wants to be with that big butt girl in a smile, honey. And do I love it? I love it. My king spoils me. I love it. I love it. I ain't saying we rich. I ain't saying we rich. There's special things he do for me that make me happy. And I love it. And I'm not even one of those type of women that you got to buy all this shit for. It could be something small and I'm happy as hell. Especially when he buy my white diamond. Now, you know white diamond is different now. Back in the day, it would be like $150 a bottle. You go to Walgreens. Shout out to Walgreens. Walgreens is like $9.99, $21.99, sometimes $22 something. Baby, ain't no, hey, listen. It makes me happy, honey, and I enjoy. Honey, you bought me, oh my God. As old as we are now, I can't believe you bought this white diamond for me. He's like, yeah, baby, I know you like it. Yes, honey, and I'm pleased with it, baby. Okay? I'm pleased with it. Listen, learn how to date in your lane. Learn how to do that. We have to do better. Okay? Learn how to do that. I ain't lying to you. Now, I wanted to throw this out here to y'all because y'all know they've been talking about Travis Hunter. Y'all know they've been talking about that young brother, right? And how his wife been coming to social media crying and stuff like that, right? So this is the setup. This the setup, y'all. This the setup. Y'all see she crying on social media. This is the setup, baby. Okay? Now, check out what this content creator brought to social media. And now y'all gonna understand how smart Travis' wife is. Check this out.
He got married in Tennessee, where there's no time limit for a spouse to become eligible for alimony, as long as there's a financial need. Come to find out, it was her idea to get married in Tennessee because of this luxury venue apparently this popular luxury venue in Athens, Tennessee, and that the venue was real top tier. Was that the real reason? Do you really think that that was the real reason, considering now what you know about the state of Tennessee? I thought it was strange them getting married in Tennessee and nobody has any ties to the place. She's not from there, her people's not from there, Travis Hunt ain't from there, never played football from there, and his peoples ain't from there. This chick know what she's doing. And the more I find out about this, the dumber Travis Hunter looked to me.
Now I'm gonna share something with you that will be so funny though. If it turns out that his mother is in possession of all his money and everything like that, and this woman doesn't know, that would be so funny. Oh my God. Y'all remember the soccer player who did that same thing? His wife took him, tried to take him for everything, and they found out he wasn't worth shit. I fell out. I laughed so hard that all his contractors was under his mother. I fell out. I fell out so hard. That was funny. Now that would be the whole kit and caboodle. I would laugh so hard if that really happened. But you see now what she did. Why we having this thing in Tennessee? You got to fly all the family down there to Tennessee. You got to put everybody in the hotels and stuff like that and stuff. You know, it costs more money where they could have just had it where he lived at. You know what I'm saying? That made more sense, right? But she said, no, let's have it in Tennessee. So now everybody putting two or two together. You see her coming and crying in social media and stuff like that. So the honeymoon bubbles is gone now. So she's in here crying and everything. And you know doggone well that young man don't even look like he make anybody cry. He just look like he just so happy to be with her. Like that's his first piece of pussy. So he just excited to be with her. And I feel so bad. You can tell that nobody taught him anything about women. You can tell how he's so happy about no matter what type of shit he does, she does, he's happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Even the disgraceful part, he's happy with it. You can tell that's his first piece of pussy. I'm telling you. So now let me see what else we got. Let me see what else we got. So something came across my timeline and Tommy is in it. So I want y'all to hear what he said. Check this out. Tommy Sotomayor. I hope I'm saying his name right.
Nothing but white girls in high school. Because I remember being told I was blackest and ugly by black girls. So then when I dated the white girls, you know what they told me? I was a sellout for dating the white girls. But hold on. The white girl told me my skin color was pretty. It looked like chocolate to her. To you, it was ugly and it looked dirty. And you black like me. Then I got to college. I said, okay, I found black women attractive. There was a whole lot of them downtown Atlanta. So I remember walking up to this black girl who was walking at little 5 points. I walked behind her and I said, excuse me, miss, because I thought I could talk to black girls the way I talk to white girls. Be really nice and friendly and cordial to them. I said, excuse me, miss. She didn't say anything. I thought, she must couldn't hear me. I said, excuse me, miss. She stopped, turned around and did me like this. I know you didn't, and walked off. I used to date nothing but white.
Now I'm going to share something with you. What Tommy said, he right. I don't agree with everything Tommy be saying, but on this particular point and some other points, I do like what he said, but I don't agree with everything. But what he's saying, he right. Do you know, my sisters, it is so hard for a man to walk up to y'all and see something. It is so hard. It is so hard for a man to walk up and say something to you. This is no lie. And I'm going to share something with you. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. Now the younger generation is wondering why when they in the gym that a man don't walk up and say nothing to them no more. That men don't help them with the weights and stuff no more. Because men are tired of being seen as the weirdo on social media. Y'all will be in the gym, put your phone up so that people can see who is coming near you. And then you turn around and call the person a weirdo because they want to help you with the weights or help you do something, you call him a weirdo. He trying to flirt with you and this and that. That's why when some of y'all get hurt with those weights, I laugh at y'all. Because if you would have done it the way the guy had told you how to do it, you wouldn't be hurting right now and on the floor. It was so funny. I saw a lady with the whole waist just fell on her. And then she was trying to get up and stuff, right? She was trying to get up. And a brother who was next to her, he wanted to help, but he saw her on her phone. So he didn't want to look like the weirdo. So he just dropped his waist and walked away. And another woman had to come help her ass. Y'all make men look crazy when they walk up to y'all. And all you got to do is say, I'm not interested, but you have a nice day. That's all. You ain't got to act crazy. Y'all ain't got to act indignant and nasty and all this other stuff. You don't have to do that. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some young brothers who, when you say no, you know what I'm saying? They immediately go wild out. Those are those son husbands. Those are the ones that y'all women is raising, okay? But the ones who they walk off and they don't say nothing, those men are men of substance. They understand I'm not going to be disrespected. Let me just walk away. She said no. But why is it hard for you, okay? Okay? Why is it hard for you to just say, I'm in a relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? You have a nice day. That is not hard at all. You understand? That's not hard at all. But y'all will get in here and dog walk these men. And that's why men don't even want to say nothing no more. They don't want to say nothing. Can you imagine? You just meeting somebody. You never even know where you going to meet your king at. You don't even know. Okay? Now, my dear Smoothie, is that your name? My dear, why you keep writing in caps, baby? Am I offending you? Huh? You keep writing in caps. Is something wrong? Huh? You know you don't have to yell at me, baby. Are you okay? Huh? Are you trying to get my attention? You got my attention, honey. You got my attention. Okay? But over here, we just write regular. You don't have to scream. My ma's are wild out. They'll block you. They don't play no games. Okay? My bad. I apologize for that. No problem, baby. We all adults in here having adult conversation. David, stop laughing. I see you. So now, this is the uncomfortable truth. Men trying to talk to y'all, you understand, y'all get in here and be wilding out on them, and you might miss your teacher. You might meet him in the grocery store, the laundromat. You might meet him at the library. You understand? You might meet him at a lunch dinner or something. You might meet him at a wedding, and you might meet this man somewhere. And with the nasty attitude, ain't nobody coming up there to you. Ain't nobody coming up there to you. Ain't nobody they're going to be looking at you like, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to talk to men. The Godfather said, shout out to Kevin Samuels, may his soul rest in peace. He said, y'all got to learn how to smile. Put a smile on your face. You understand? Put a smile on your face. You ain't always got to be nasty and rude and everything. We got to do better. We got to do better. The men are tired. I mean, listen, it's not for me. This information is for y'all. I already got my king. I already got my king. 18 years running, baby. Okay, I already got my king. Okay, I'm not out here looking. I'm not going to be out here talking about, I need a man. I'm not going to be one of those. Cause I can't miss a day without aggravating my husband. So you know what I'm saying? Like I rise to the occasion to aggravate my king. You know what I'm saying? Every day on a deli. Okay, on a deli. Okay, I don't know. I always tell him you did something to Yahweh because he blessed you with me, and I like to aggravate you. I don't know what you did, sir. I don't know what you did that you offended this man. You offended God. I don't know what you did, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I always tell him that. He be laughing. Now listen, I gotta go. All right, I gotta go. Now let's get in here and Son gave me $1.99. He gave me a $1.99 super chat, and I gotta get in here and give him a song, baby. Let me see what we got in here. Thank you so much, Sun Kiss, for the $1.99 super chat, baby. Thank you so much. Let me see what we got in here. Let me see what we got. Here we go. This Dr. Omar. Shout out to
Union,
Dr.
why?
My way home.
Deepest end of
Listen to Dr.
Hotel. And my sister jumped in to say, I didn't know how to swim, but I said, you got to get over your fear. And I jumped in as deep as water, couldn't swim. My sister jumped in and almost drowned her, so she left me out there. And then the snow bunny came. And I saw two big white titties and I grabbed them. Black power. I said, we want black power. I grabbed them two white breasts and that snow bunny saved the life of a future prince of Pan-Africanism. Wherever she is, I want to say thank you to that flat butt, big breast white woman. Because if it wasn't for her breasts, I might not be here now.
And to whoever the woman was that saved him, thank you, because now he is pimping out the black community. He labeling himself, well, allegedly, I'm saying he labeled himself the Black Jesus, because he's pimping out the black community, honey. He done milked them dry for 15 years. I don't have time. Thank you so much, baby, for the super chat. Thank you so much to everybody who like and subscribe to the page. Thank you to everybody who took time to view me just a little bit. If it just was a little bit, I'm thankful. Thank you to everybody who hit the like button right now, baby. I appreciate you. To all the newcomers, thank you for coming in. Okay, I greatly appreciate y'all. Now I want to share something with y'all for the newcomers who are here. When Takey get in here and she says, stop laughing, baby, I'm joking with you. Like right now, you see Melissa, stop laughing, Melissa. You know, I'm joking with you. I'm only playing with you. So all the older ones who rock in my chat, you know how I do. And if I pick with you and I get in here and say, I'm a de-wrench you, I'm going to do all this stuff, you know, I'm getting up here clowning with you, I'm only playing with you, baby, okay? Now, if I curse within the midst of me telling you something and my face stays straight, that means I'm serious. I'm going to block your ass. But now, let's get into the understanding. Take heed. We'll get in here and say, oh, that's nasty, baby. Now, when I say nasty, that term is used for it's good, okay? And then sometimes it could be used for the term that it depends on the situation. Y'all, anyway, all my older ones, y'all know what I be saying. That's why sometimes y'all be in other people chat talking about that's nasty. I'll be watching y'all and I'll be like, oh, they done said my word. They're like, that's nasty. Shout out to all my regulars. Much love to y'all all. Guys, have a wonderful Sunday, baby. Okay? Have a wonderful Sunday. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Sunday with my husband and aggravate his ass. I had already told him I'm coming to aggravate you after I'm finished this live. He told me be on time. I said, okay. So now I gotta go. Much love to you all. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, through Venmo, through Super Chat right now. If you want to shop with us, our family business is called UBMRacksFashion.com. Mercari, POSHMARK, and eBay is in the links in our bio. If you want to buy merch from me, you scroll to the top on YouTube, you will see shop or store. You hear what I'm saying? Shop or store. Go in there, you'll see hoodies, shirts, mugs, short sets, all that good stuff. They got a lot of nice stuff in here with me in cartoon form. And in the back, it says, take heed to the message, baby. Okay. Now I gotta go. God willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll be talking about something else. Shout out to Mona D for always having amazing content and for and also thank you for letting me use your content today, Mona D. I greatly appreciate that. Now, see, I was talking too much. It's 3 hours and 13 minutes. I ain't even know. Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta go. Much love to you all, everybody. Y'all take heed to the message, baby. I'll see y'all tomorrow, everybody.